Hello everyone, what is happening? Welcome to Real Reds Talk, the authentic football fan channel dedicated to Manchester United. This is your official watch-along for the game against Athletic Bilbao in Dublin at the Aviva Stadium. And of course, it's the very last game of pre-season before the Premier League kicks off. So for everyone involved, just joining, make sure you get your comments in. Let me know your thoughts on the team selection and welcome to the watch-along. Shreyas, how are you doing, pal? Good?
Yeah, doing good. Once again, very excited since it is the last game of preseason. So Premier League action is actually, going to kick in really soon. It's been a hot while, that we've actually watched in competitive games. So it is nice to actually, that we're just a week away. So yeah, it is a good change of pace.
Yeah, it's only around the corner, isn't it? Live football.
Yeah.
Can't fucking wait. Cannot wait. It's been way too long. But we're almost there. Almost there. Just the last game in Dublin. A slightly rotated team. We're just going to go through it right now. I'll mention the full starting 11 and then we'll go through them individually. So we've got Tom Heaton in net, Aaron Wan-Bissaka at right back, Maguire and Lindelof as the centre-back pairing, Alvaro Fernandez at left back. You've got was it Dan Gore? I think it was. I think it was Dan Gore, Donny, Eric. For some reason, on my list, it's got McTominay. I don't know why. But I'm pretty sure it was Dan Gore, Donny and Ericsson, right? And then Palestri, Sancho, Forson.
Yeah.
Just double check. Yeah?
Yeah.
Can we pull the lineup up if possible? Is that possible?
Yeah.
And then we'll go through it. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on the team selection, the individuals. Do they have a chance of getting into the starting 11, do you think, for this next season? Of course, there's a couple that probably would have been playing today as well. Kobbie Mainoo and Amad Diallo, we'll touch on them later, but they are injured. I think Amad's out for about 4 months. And Kobbie Mainoo received an injury in the Real Madrid game, I think it was, and he's out for a couple of months as well. So that's a little bit disappointing on that front. But it's still a relatively strong team. It's not completely changed like the Wrexham game, let's say, for example, where it's just kind of the reserves.
Yeah.
It is, still some senior players in there, isn't there, Shreyas?
Yeah, there definitely are still some senior players. And I think once again, this is the last chance for, these young players to actually, be able to leave their marks. Maybe, this is the last time we can be actually able to assess which of these players can actually, be involved next season. I've been hearing a lot about Forson that I haven't really been impressed by him that much, in comparison to other players. But for some reason, I think Ten Hag, the way I still don't remember what game it was when he was subbed off at the half an hour mark. I think it was Wrexham or some sort of game where Forson was subbed off. So
yeah, Dortmund won it.
Yeah,
Dortmund.
Yeah, I think so. Dortmund or Wrexham, one of those games. So I think a lot of people tending to think that maybe Ten Hag sees something in him. Maybe he's trying to get a reaction out of him. But personally, I don't see it in comparison to the other wingers that we've got at our disposal. Like yesterday, the way we saw Garnacho play, I don't see that kind of ability or that kind of, just raw energy in him.
Yeah, absolutely. Right, so individually, we'll just start from the back like always. We've got Tom Heaton in net, who actually, I think, in the style that Ten Hag wants to play, he actually seems all right with it, doesn't he? He's been sweeping, he's been quite high up. Are you okay going into the season with him as like a number 2, number 3? Are you optimistic about that? Would you still bring in the number 2? Talk to me about the goalkeeper situation.
I think I'm happy if you actually, have to take Tom Heaton as your number 2. I wouldn't really be that fussed about it because I think he's been all right in preseason. I think even last season during preseason when he got the opportunity to play, he looked all right. And as a number 2, you don't expect your number 2 choice goalkeeper to be playing week in and week out in the odd cup games or the odd league games. You might see an appearance out of Tom Heaton, and I think for that purpose he's a perfectly all right keeper. Like he can be a Premier League goalkeeper if you have to play him in for example in 5 or 6 games a season. I think he can do the job.
In a cup game, he's fine.
Of course.
Yeah. What about the defence then? We've got Wan-Bissaka, Maguire, Lindelof, Alvaro. I thought it was a slight shock. Even though I put him in my predicted 11, I still thought it was slightly shocking because Wan-Bissaka's been the starting guy and he's been the main guy in the team. I've asked you this a few times, but going into this season, who's your number 1 choice at right back and why?
Personally, Diogo Dalot. I think Wan-Bissaka is once again a terrific right back. I think he's by far one of the most improved players that we had last season. actually, coming back from playing absolutely no games for half a season and then him, making himself a starter and by far one of the better right backs in the league. It takes one hell of a job. So
Yeah.
I think Aaron Wan-Bissaka is a terrific player, but um, I think Diogo Dalot has a higher ceiling. Like he has a higher potential to actually reach, and I think Ten Hag seems to identify it as well because during last season there were a lot of games, even after Wan-Bissaka came back, there were a lot of games where Wan-Bissaka could have been played. For example, even the cup final that we had against Newcastle, a lot of people
Yeah.
expected Wan-Bissaka to actually start, but he started Dalot. He didn't start Wan-Bissaka. So I think at the back of his mind, Ten Hag does, see Dalot as a player who can offer us more in his system. Maybe it is that way.
Yeah.
But I think going into next season, I think Dallo would be my first choice. But if he plays Wan-Bissaka, I wouldn't really mind that either because I think both of them, the way they both of them are playing, I think Dallo has certain things to offer that Wan-Bissaka doesn't. There are certain things that Wan-Bissaka has to offer that Dallo doesn't. So I think both of them, they're really good. Once again, the best part about them is if one has certain strength and one has certain weakness, then it is, basically complemented by the other player, that he has that category as a strength and that the other category
Yeah.
as a weakness. So it is a good profile to have, and I think going into next season it will be the first time that we are so balanced when it comes to our defense. If you look at our centre backs, if you look at our full backs, I think the kind of quality we have right now to offer, even through the youth academy, I think it is good. And I think with the kind of games that we'll be having, like last season we played perhaps the most games across Europe for any team. And I think next season, now that we're going to be in the Champions League, once again, I think Ten Hag, he seems to take every competition very seriously, whether it's a Carabao Cup, whether it's Champions League. He seems to, give both of those competitions the same focus. So both of them, I think they'll get ample of games to play.
Yeah, yeah. Well, last season, like you mentioned, was in all competitions, weren't we, until the very end. So
Yeah,
there's going to be more than enough game time. And I don't think it's like a foregone conclusion that one's going to start over the other. It's literally just the competitive edge of whoever's playing better
yeah,
at the time. You'll probably see dips and troughs, and Wan-Bissaka have his moments, Dalot have his moments, and I think you can utilise their strengths in certain games. Like you mentioned, the Carabao Cup final.
yeah,
St. Maximum was absolutely shredding the life out of Dalot. Wan-Bissaka comes on, nullifies that threat. But there's been other games where we're stunted a little bit going forward, and Dallow's got a goal or he's got an assist. So it's just about playing him in the right system and the right kind of game for that. And that's the case with a lot of our players, to be fair. Someone like a Marcus Rashford as well, who's obviously not starting today, but he's probably going to start more as a number 9 in the games where there is a high line and, you're against a big team away in Europe when you're kind of playing on that counter-attack. What about the centre-back partnership then? Because we've got Harry Maguire and Victor Lindelof, the kind of the rock of Ollie's team, if you will, for the past couple of years.
yeah.
Maguire, I think Heaton's captain today. I think that's what I saw. So what do you make of Harry Maguire going into the Premier League season?
Once again, I think he should have left. I think West Ham would have been a very good team for him to actually move to. I don't see him being a starting centre back for us going into next season. I still think Victor Lindelof actually has more to offer to us in comparison to what Harry Maguire offers us. And even if Victor Lindelof is not available, you've got Luke Shaw who can do a perfectly good job in that centre back position. You've got the likes of Casemiro who can do perhaps a better job in comparison to what Harry Maguire does in that centre back role. So
Yeah, he was like a quarterback when he played against Bournemouth.
exactly.
Yeah.
So I don't see him making a comeback into this team, especially with the way we play. I don't see Harry Maguire making it a comeback into this team because the age at which he is at, he cannot gain agility, he cannot gain mobility. Um, he can just expand his game as to get a little more IQ. Make a few. In comparison to the touches, he make a few touches and go for a pass. But in totality, he cannot completely alter his game style because it just doesn't allow him to play in that Ten Hag system. If he plays a pragmatic way, if he moves to a team which tends to not attack a lot more, plays with not a high line, has a set defensive line. The keeper actually does not come out of his box a lot of times. That is the sort of team where Harry Maguire can actually prosper.
Yeah. And is it out of the realms of possibility, do you think? Because I've had this on my mind, that either one of them centre-backs, obviously more likely to be Victor Lindelof, could maybe push into that Varane spot? Because Varane gets injured a lot, doesn't he? So do you think if them injuries do carry on with the consistency that Lindelof was showing last year, you could see a Lindelof and Lisandro partnership start to blossom?
I think it could happen. It is not out of the realms of possibility that Victor Lindelof can make his position in this team. He has been good. He's been solid whenever he's played for us during the course of the league last season. I think when Varane is fit, once again, he's one of the best centre backs in the world when he's fit. Like a lot of his, the way he plays, the way he commands himself in that back line, it goes unnoticed. Because he doesn't make the sort of tackles and doesn't show the type of aggressiveness that Lisandro is able to actually offer us. But he's once again a person who is equally as important in that backline. And when he's fit, like we saw when he was fit, Varane and Lisandro completely bossed that backline. So when he's fit, I think Varane definitely goes into this team. But if the series of injuries that he's had, it keeps on carrying on, like he misses 10 to 20 games once again, then maybe we could be seeing Luke Shaw being exactly. Luke Shaw could be played there. Victor Lindelof is a perfectly able centre back who can play in that position as well. But I still think he's getting better when it comes to his injuries. Like his first season in, he was out for I don't know how many days, like 150 days or something. In the second season when Ten Hag came in, that number reduced by a very, very considerable margin. Maybe this season he's able to work on it more, and his availability is much better. You never know with players like Rafael Varane. So if he's able to work on it, I think we can still bank on Varane for the next 2 seasons. Then there is an actual need to go in for a centre back who can do the job that Varane does.
Agreed. Have you got the chat up there, Shreyas?
Yeah.
I'll pull it up if you can.
Yeah.
Have you got it up?
Yeah.
Anything in there at all?
Henry Jones saying we're definitely losing. Abdul Composer saying up the Arsenal. George saying yes, the boys, and your place in the cosmos. Yes, guys, you could.
Yeah, man. Big up everyone who is tuning in. I appreciate it's the last pre-season game. I don't know if a lot of people went live, and a lot of people with a pre-season game seem to go live just like half an hour before because the build-up is one of them, innit? But we will continue with the team. If there's people in the chat, get your comments in, questions, whatever it is you want to talk about, and we'll obviously interact with them. Alvaro Fernandez starting at left-back, Shreyas, which is interesting because I think he's been pretty promising during pre-season. We've seen the links recently. I think Burnley, Bayern, don't they? Or there's been links with that at least. Do you think with the competition that's at left back, obviously you got Malacia there, you got Luke Shaw there, is he going to have to go out on loan this season?
I think letting go of Alvaro Fernandez on loan is going to be a big decision, because I think in a way that would define whether Luke Shaw will play as a centre back next season or not. Like if Varane is injured, and Luke Shaw plays at the centre back position, you've got two options in Alvaro Fernandez as well as Malacia to play in that left back position. If not, then you've only got Malacia to actually bank upon. So that is a thing which needs to be taken into consideration while making this decision. If not, I think if he goes out on loan, I think it would be a good loan for him. I think it would be the sort of loan like Ahmad had. Like next season he can make a case for himself to actually be a starter in this team, because the best thing about Ten Hag is he doesn't look into that much, into the thing that, I've got 4 players or 5 players. If they're coming through the academy and they're, talented and they are able enough to actually, wear that Manchester United shirt, then he, gives them the opportunity to do so. We saw that with Garnacho. We've seen that with Ahmad. So I think Alvaro Fernandez could be that next player, like Kobe Menu. I think Kobe Menu will play a big part of the, in this team this season. Very, very sad to see that, he's injured, same like Ahmad. But I think both of them, I think they'll play a big, big role this season. And perhaps it could be the start of something good when it comes to the, the players being promoted into the, through the youth academy, because we haven't had that for a very, very big time. Like we've had one player coming through who's still in the team in 5 years or 4 years who are actually very, very good. Perhaps that could change.
Yeah, and people seem to forget players like Garnacho or Palestri or even Hannibal. They was all bought, weren't they? Weren't through the youth system. Yeah, it was all bought for like €10 million, £10 million. So we have scouted them like young players, but they've not come up through the system. So I think the thing that Ten Hag's doing now, which I got asked about yesterday, is like you can see he's integrating his philosophy into the younger players, and he's getting them to play his way. So when they do take that step up into the full team, they're ready. Then they've got all the principles and habits in the head when they play. So it's nice to see that. I do think I am a fan of Alvaro, but I do think I think offensively he's really, really good. Defensively, there's still a couple of things there that I'd nitpick at that I've seen from him. Obviously, you'll learn from that, but I think that's mainly due to when he was at Preston North End. I think he was playing as like a wing back.
Yeah,
so defensive responsibilities kind of go out your head, don't they, a little bit when you're just bombing forward consistently. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see how he develops and how he plays in this game. Absolutely. The midfield, we've got McTominay, Donny, Eriksson. These are all arguably now going to be bench players, aren't they, going into this season? Who can still play a part? Who's going to go out on loan? Will we sell any of them? Give us like a tier list of that midfield.
I think that is one of the biggest concerns that I have, the midfield, when it comes to outgoings. Not, because of the quality that we have, but because of the outgoings. Because we've got too many players in this team at the moment. Like, I wish we were able to offload players like Chelsea were able to, like just, offload like 20 players in one transfer window itself. But we cannot do that. I think if Donny stays, Donny might be able to offer something into this team. Maybe that is not even a
certainty. Still a little bit there, isn't it, with Donny? It's like still something there.
Exactly, and the thing with Donny is, and the fact of why I actually say that Donny might be able to offer us something into this team is because Donny has never gotten a big run of games. Like, even when he had the opportunity to get it, he got injured. So you were never able to see what Donny can actually bring into this team. Like, when he got a run of games, he was getting match sharpness. Slowly and steadily, he was getting better and better and better. The game where he was actually, arguably the best player on the pitch, he got injured. So with Donny, I can say that if Ten Hag seems to, if he keeps him, perhaps he can do the job that Eriksson does. Like, he might be good enough to be someone to bring off the bench. Maybe Donny can do that task. If not, and if he goes out, I think maybe get 10 or 15 million for him. Works into the cash that we can actually use for getting a striker. If not, keep him. I think with Fred, Fred will leave. I have just a feeling that Fred is one of the players that will definitely leave this window.
Definitely. He's not been involved all
exactly,
preseason.
He's
Fred.
not been involved at all during preseason.
At all.
So, and I think one of the biggest reasons why he didn't even come on tour was because he has to go out. And I think maybe it has been communicated by the manager itself to the player. So
he just said to like a list of 5 players. He's just said, right, don't even bother packing your boots.
Yeah,
because you're not going to. I.e., Fred,
you've done enough.
A couple more.
Yeah. So I think he falls into that same category. I think Fred will leave. I think with McTominay is going to be a big of a fuss because United will only be willing to sell McTominay if they get the right offer. With Fred, I don't think that is the scenario because with Fred, we have actually lowered our asking price. It means that, the club actually wants to let go of the player as well. We haven't seen anything like that, actually coming out of McTominay. The only thing that I've heard out of McTominay is that the club would sell him and he would be willing to move to because he wants first team football, but it will only happen if they get the right price for him. And I think United at least value him around 40 million. Or 45 million, at least around that figure. So
I think.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was just going to say, I think theoretically all of them could technically play a part. Like, I think McTominay could still play a part if we don't manage to sell him in certain games. I think Donny can do a job in certain games. It just depends on the market. Sometimes the end of the window as well as players looking for midfielders. You get injuries sometimes. Like Fulham, for example, Paulinho injured for a good few months. They have to bring someone in there and they have to draft someone in. Like, could they do with a Fred or McTominay? You don't know, do you? So
I think
anything can happen.
Fulham listed Paulinho for 90 million this window. Like, if you want to get him, you have to shell out 90 million. So
Jesus Christ. He's a good player. Very good
fantastic player, but for 90 million...
That's a big...
Yeah, exactly.
Big price tag. Very big.
For someone who will be playing backup, 90 million isn't the type of fee you would be paying.
Exactly.
So...
Yeah, but I was just saying, I'd be excited to see how it works, the dynamic with it. I think obviously Scott will be sitting and you'll have kind of Eriksson and Donny kind of pushing on and rotating in that regard. Same how Bruno and Thingy do it. Now, the attack, which is obviously what you've been waiting for, the front three that we're talking about, we'll start off with Palestre on the right-hand side. This is probably the first, I feel like this is the first watch-along we've done where we've watched Palestre together. Maybe?
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't remember.
Yeah.
So you get to have a really good look at him.
The one time I did see him, I was on a watch-along with Adam in the away leg of the Betis game. And I think he was able to shoot the ball. It was going on the bottom left-hand side of the net.
Yeah.
But Weghorst put his boot through and that went out for a goal kick.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, and I
Right.
was very
Okay.
angry about it. At
Yeah.
that moment, I
But
said that we should terminate his loan right there and there. So
yeah. But still, the front three, I'm still like, I'm
it
still
has
relatively
potential.
excited about it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Sancho, false nine, Palestri on the right, Forsen. Talk to you about them three in general.
Forsen, I think we've covered a little about him already.
Oh yeah. True. Yeah.
But once
Yeah.
again, not that impressed by him up until now. From what I have seen, I think he's a player who still needs a lot of work. He's a work under development. If Ten Hag sees something in him, you never know with these sort of players. I think with Forsen, the thing is, if they get things right, they get things right. If they don't get things right,
Yeah.
they actually have to go. So
Yeah.
maybe this is the last time you actually see him and he goes out on loan or probably is sold. You never know. But let's see. I hope that he has a good game today. Perhaps he is able to actually, show what perhaps Ten Hag is able to see in him. Sancho, I'm very impressed during this preseason. I
You like
think,
him at false nine?
yeah, I think as false nine, he's been doing relatively well. Even when he's
Yeah.
been pushed off of the right on the or even on the left, like when he's come down, whenever he's on the pitch, he's been sharp. Like he's genuinely been sharp. His work rate has been much
I'm in
better.
two minds about it. I'm in two
Yeah.
minds about the false nine. I don't know. Like, I like certain aspects of it, and then sometimes I think maybe you're not physical enough to kind of hold them off. Or
The thing is, this is still this is just preseason. Whether this will work in the
exactly.
Prem, whether this will work in the Champions League, that is a
Completely
completely
different.
different conversation to have.
Yeah.
But for the time, it is working. And he
Yeah.
seems to be, perhaps working to the best of his ability in the past couple of seasons in this position. I think even when
Yeah.
he's been put on the right hand side or the left hand side in this preseason, he's looked much better. His work rate has improved tremendously. Like last season, you could see him jogging or just not having enough mobility and just sticking into one position, but you can see him actually moving about.
Leaner, sharper,
Exactly.
quicker.
Being more
Yeah.
versatile, not being too direct like a robot. Actually trying to make more runs. His pace genuinely seems to be a lot better in comparison to last season. Like
Yeah.
he makes better runs. So Sancho is, I think I'm impressed. Once again, I think all the United fans wanted him to, you know, be able to hit that potential for what we actually bought him for from
Yeah.
Dortmund.
It's
And
it's do or die this season, isn't it?
exactly,
Do or
this is last
die.
season.
Like
If he
simple
doesn't
as that.
make it this season, he'll be, I think he'll be shipped off next season. But
Absolutely.
uh, I think there is only two roads for Sancho. If he gets it right, we have got one hell of a player on our hands. If Jadon
Oh
Sancho
yeah.
is able to, make it at Manchester United, like before Dortmund, before we actually got him for Dortmund, he was actually putting up 20 goals and 20 assists, a season,
Mhm.
like 40 goal contributions per season, 2 seasons in a row.
Yeah.
So if he's able to bring that at Manchester United,
Imagine.
exactly,
Imagine if you get that out of him. Fucking hell, them
exactly,
numbers in the
alongside
Prem.
Marcus Rashford,
Jesus.
alongside Garnacho, alongside Hoyland, alongside Bruno, like
Ireland. Yeah.
the output that would increase out of our, front four, it would be just
Yeah.
one, we can actually say our attack has actually gone up a level if Sancho is able to produce what he did at Dortmund. With Pelistri,
Just very
yeah,
quick there. Sorry,
yeah,
sorry to
yeah,
think
sure.
because there's only 4 minutes till kickoff, so I wanted to quickly just crash course into Athletic Club Bilbao because we've not even spoken about them yet. We've spoken about the individual players.
Yeah.
They are managed by Ernesto Valverde, who of course managed Barcelona.
Yeah.
Top goal scorer Inaki Williams, 10 goals. They finished 8th last season, and in the 5 games they've had in pre-season so far, they've had 2 red cards, 1 win, 2 losses and 2 draws. So they've actually had a worse pre-season than us. So not been great for them. They are a good footballing team. They do play an attractive brand of football. But yeah, and of course, Shreyas, someone we've not even mentioned. We'll talk all about Palestra when the game's on. Don't worry about that. But someone we haven't even mentioned is Ander Herrera.
Yeah,
We haven't mentioned him. How do you feel about him playing today?
I think
How do you feel about him as a player when he was at the club as well?
To be honest, at that time when Ander Herrera was there, I think it was Matic and Pogba alongside him, and and it was really tough for me at that time to actually watch United games because I used to have to go to school every day. Like when I got into college, it was still okay to actually be up at 2 or 3 and watch United games, but at that time, I had to be very cautious. Like the moment my door I used to hear the handle click, I used to turn off the light, everything, and just fake asleep.
Yeah.
So it used to be tough for me to actually follow games, but I think he was a very good player when he was when he was here. I think he was a good leader in that midfield. A lot of Manchester United fans loved him, like the kind of like I can never imagine the kind of atmosphere there is actually at Old Trafford. I can only see it from my home, but from what I was able to see, he had a different connection with that atmosphere whenever he used to be on that pitch. And uh, I think there was an interview in which he was asked about his time at United, and he started tearing up.
Crying.
So yeah,
Yeah.
so once again, I think he's a big leader. Uh, he is a player who has a connection with United. I think even to this date, and yeah, it is good to have these sort of players who leave, but they still have a good connection with the club. Like there is
A
no
connection.
toxicity. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. An emotional connection to the
Yeah.
club, which is not a lot to say for the other midfielders that left as well. But yeah, it is what it is. So the lads are walking out now at the Aviva Stadium. This is this opportunity, in it. It's time to see. This is the last window you're going to get in front of the Verit Ten Hag. So you
Yeah.
want to impress. You
Yeah.
want to leave that lasting memory in his head to say like, oh, you know what I mean? Like
He did that.
you could be that
in
guy.
That game.
Yeah, absolutely. I think Sancho and Palestra are the ones to watch in this one going into this.
Yeah.
They'll be the ones I'm keeping a close eye on anyway, for sure. The packed stadium, man. Jesus. I don't know what capacity the Aviva Stadium is, but that's full. Oh, sold out. Must be.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm surprised. I didn't know Valverde managed him. He's a
Even
good
I didn't
manager,
know.
him.
Even I didn't know. Like
Yeah.
after he left Barcelona, and never was he actually able to keep track of him.
I know. Yeah, so what's the graphic saying? Go, Ericsson, Van der Beek advanced a bit more, forcing on the right, Palestra on the left. Seen Palestra on the left a couple of times, haven't we? Pre-season.
He can play in that position. He's played that position for Uruguay in the World Cup as well. So
Interesting.
yeah,
Okay.
and he is right-footed, so he can play off the left.
Yeah, I didn't mind him off the left. I was just surprised to see him there because every time he's
Yeah.
come on, well, when he played, I think the Carabao Cup, when he came on, he was on the right. I think when he played against Betis, he was on the right hand side as well, wasn't he? So
yeah, I mean it's good to see that he can be equally as dangerous on both sides. Like we don't have a problem as we have to play him in left. We have to play him at the right.
Yeah. It's attacking and dynamic as well. Alvaro and Palestra on the left hand side, like got a lot of threat there, which I'm excited to see. I want to see, like we said before, I want to see more from Forsen because I don't see what people see, to be honest with you. Like I've seen little bits from him. I was like, looks decent, but I don't know. I'm not fully sold on him. Munian, captain for them. Good little player in that Munian.
Yeah, he snubbed Madrid and stayed there.
Have we got any chats before we kick off? Not kick off with them.
Chat.
Kick off
I'm
the
just
game.
here for the chit chat. I'm watching the Community Shield. Oscar chat 788 saying, "What's the score going to be? Are you watching the Leeds game? They are getting battered."
Oh, I don't even know who Leeds are playing, to be honest with you. Well, they're in the Championship, aren't they? Actually,
yeah, they're in the Championship.
They've kicked off the Championship, aren't they? So
yeah.
I don't know who they're playing, but I'm happy they're getting battered. And score predictions. What's the score prediction for today? What are you going with?
1-0.
1-0. Yeah, for some reason, this could be getting clipped or whatever. For some reason, I don't think it's going to be a high scoring game.
Yeah,
I think it might be a 1-0 or a 1-1.
Yeah,
I think I'm in agreement with that. And Shreyas' kid to get a goal. Palestra or Sancho score.
Yeah. Imagine Forsen
we are. Yeah, well, I'll be happy. Whoever, like I said, it's just a window of opportunity, isn't it? So Ericsson, man, he looks older and older. Ericsson every time I see him.
Every single time we see him.
Do you know that clip I put up when it was like rate the transfers and it was like the memes underneath it? Someone put, because I put the old thing about Ericsson, someone put, oh, you need to be careful with that. And I was like, obviously I wasn't alluding to what happened at the Euros. I was alluding to the fact that he's slowing down his mobility.
Yeah, gradually.
Like, that's what I was alluding to. Like, fucking hell.
I think online people just love to take things out of context.
Oh, yeah, of course. Just cause controversy.
Exactly.
Yeah. We're used to that by now. So
yeah.
Pitch doesn't looks a bit dry, you know. You think?
Yeah.
Like when you looked at it, then it's a little bit like.
Yeah.
I think it is predominantly used for rugby, so that's probably why 'cause it's been absolutely teared up.
Maybe. At Bilbao in
Every now
any
and then,
European. Oh, we win it back.
Oh, Palestri's on the ball.
Come on.
Go on, son. Just been bigging you up. Jaden. Are you trying to get that on finger? Yeah. Just 2 seconds, Shreyas. 1 second.
Yeah. Leeds versus Cardiff. They're getting battered by Cardiff, and Leeds are in tons of problems.
Put it on his finger. Story. Put it on his story, didn't I? Yeah. Sorry, what did you say then, Shreyas?
Yeah, Leeds are actually playing against Cardiff, and they're losing badly.
And they're getting battered.
Yeah.
Love it. Love it.
They're not coming back to the Prem next season. I'm sure of it.
Well, to be honest, I'd take them just because we batter them every time. It's like 6 points. Easy.
But I think still, with the kind of teams that there are actually available in the Championship at the moment, I don't see them big ahead of them, those teams.
Yeah.
Pedestrian on the ball. Good ball.
Nice. Go on.
Sancho.
Go, Jaden.
Oh.
Ah, terrible finishing. Terrible.
Jaden.
That was a weak shot, that.
1-on-1 against the keeper.
It was a weak shot, that, to be honest. He's definitely onside. If you want to play false 9, though, if you're going to make them runs, you need to be like a killer would finish that. I don't know why why does he take it on his left? You know, that's a strange one. Like
too close to the keeper.
Yeah, I don't know why he played it on his left. Drill that. Just go with the opposite corner with your right foot.
Yeah.
That should have been a goal. 100%. Ericsson, great ball in. Okay. Lucky Jaden. Yeah, every now and then we just keep an eye. All right, we got it. Is there any new ones? Yeah, we're all right. We're good. Bit quiet on the chat today. I think everyone's fucking hungover. Oh no. Bilbao done fuck all so far.
Yeah. We've been all over them.
And a bottle of water. How's it doing that? Turn off. 1 sec.
Second.
Come on, speed the tempo up a little bit, lads. Oh. Nicely played out of pressure. Oh, Ericsson, great pass. Lovely. Much better on the ball. Man. That's a bad pass. Bad pass, that. So we've got Heaton in net, Wan-Bissaka, Lindelof, Maguire, Alvaro. Then we've got Ericsson, Donny, and Dango in midfield, who we watched at the under-21s. And then we've got Sancho, Palestre, and Forson. So a mixture of youngsters with like the second team. That light behind you, Shreyas, looks like a street light.
Yeah.
Above your head.
I don't know why, but for some reason my camera is not working correctly.
That looks all right to me. It's absolutely fine. Started off quite nice, to be fair.
Yeah. 2 good opportunities.
Yeah.
Are Bilbao in any European competitions or?
Well, they finished 8th, so I'm not sure if they'd qualify for like the Conference League. Oh, Palestra. Oh, that was unlucky.
Yeah.
Well done. Told you, Palestra and Sancho, the bright sparks so far. Go on. Like, I like how Jayden manages the ball. You know, it comes into him like under close control. I like how he manages the ball, but he needs to be a little bit more physical. Well, he can't be more physical, but I don't know. Bad touch from Palestra, that. Seen someone saying on Twitter before they paid like, what was it, 100 and something euros to watch Maguire at the back. He was fuming. That is not just Maguire on the pitch. Like, there's obviously other people there.
But Maguire is a standout.
Yeah. Is Inaki? I've not even had a look at their team. Is Inaki starting? Oh, Palestra, heavy touch again. Heavy touch again. That's the difference. That's the big difference sometimes, though. Because did you watch the Lawns game yesterday?
Yeah.
Yeah. So did you see? I think was it our first or second goal, the counter attack, the Rashford touch to Garnacho, and then Garnacho.
Yeah.
That's the difference sometimes in football.
Yeah.
The touch has to be like on.
Absolutely perfect first touch.
What ball that is! Oh, Jayden, come on, come on. Yeah, fucker. I look promising that.
Oscar in the chat saying, say if you had the chance to sign one player alive or dead, who would it be?
If we had a chance to sign one player from where?
Alive or dead, who would it be?
Alive or dead? Sign one player. Anyone? Any player?
Yeah.
Oof. If I was signing one for our team now, an old player, I don't know. I don't want to say an obvious one like Mbappe or fucking.
Yeah.
I want to be a little bit niche with it, so I'll still say a striker, but I'll try to think of one that wouldn't be obvious. Like who was R9's too obvious, isn't it? That is way too obvious. Let's say. Go on, play him. Nice. He's looked good on the ball.
Yeah.
Sancho.
Just the end product.
You know what? I might have a Drogba in this team or something, you know. As that number 9, that focal point that you could just hit. I think people could play off him. Someone like a Didier Drogba, because he was the first striker to kind of revolutionise that single striker role, because he could do it on his own. He had that physicality about him. Whereas as now it's kind of expected from a lot of strikers, isn't it?
Yeah.
What about yourself? Shreyas, hello?
I would have Kaka.
Kaka?
Yeah.
Okay.
A
I was a big fan of
Casemiro, Bruno and Kaka.
He was amazing. When he was at AC Milan, he was amazing. But when he went to Real Madrid, his career went downhill a little bit. Like a little bit underwhelming at Real Madrid, to be honest. But yeah, AC Milan, he was unbelievable.
He caused us problems a lot of times as well when he was at AC Milan.
Yeah. I think he'd have a very attacking team as well with United if you had fucking... you'd have to put him instead of Mount, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Oh, he's just got bullied there, Lindelof. Jesus.
Yeah, Iñaki Williams.
Yeah, that's Iñaki Williams. Yeah. Didn't he hold like a fucking injury record or something?
Yeah. He played not consecutive,
most
like, without getting
games.
Injury.
Yeah. Was it like 490 days or something?
Yeah. The most
outrageous. Martial could only wish.
I don't think Martial has ever played those amount of games for us.
No, I'd love to see what the record is for him, like consecutively in a row before getting injured.
Must be during Ori's season.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
Because he started a lot of games then, didn't he?
yeah,
Main man.
even when he was
So
injured, he was playing.
Maguire, pants that mate, absolutely pants. So what I like about Plestri as well, he works really hard off the ball as well, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Like he's great on it, but he actually puts the shift in as well, which I love. Can't stand fucking lazy players, man. Well done, Alvaro. Read that really well then. Lovely. Come on. Drive it on the pitch. Mr. Rasmus is injured, isn't he? For the first couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Bit gutting that, innit?
Just came in. I thought maybe we could see him today.
1 second, just reading the chat. Vince is in the chat saying playing good at the moment. It's like that film boy Kevin Baker death sentence. Give him a death sentence. Okay. I wonder if the bit. All right, I know what he's alluding to because obviously saw me on Paddock and he said there. Did you see the clip I put up today?
No, not
About
yet.
Kevin Bacon. Jay asked me when I was on Paddock yesterday. Jay asked me about Kevin Bacon. I've never been a fan of him. You know who he is, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, in the EE adverts, he was like, yeah. And I was like, I can't fucking stand him. So I think Vince is alluding to that. I wonder if the beer EE adverts at half time. I know Nick loves a good EE advert. Oscar Edits says this is way better than Mark Goldbridge. I'll take that. Some people like he's like Marmite Goldbridge, isn't it? Some people like him, some people don't. But one thing I will always say is you have to respect like where he's got the level 2. Yeah. Like the personality wise and whatever it is people say about it, that's fair enough. But what he's done with that channel, 1.7 mil subscribers.
It takes a lot of
outrageous.
Yeah.
Do you know what I want it? Okay. Keep getting your chats in though if you are joining with us. Thank you. I appreciate there's a few of you, but yeah, thank you very much for joining us. Get questions in, any topics you want to discuss. The floor is yours because we've got 90 minutes to cover. So let's talk. Good tackle. Who do you think will play as the 9 against Wolves?
Rashford.
I don't like that though. Against a stubborn, defensive,
we don't really have
team
anyone else.
Wolves.
I don't think Martial is going to be back in time against Wolves either.
Yeah.
So you have to play Rashford or without a striker.
I'd be interested to see if it goes with maybe a Sancho.
False 9.
The reason why I say that is because of how compact they are. So you'll need someone to drag them out to create that space in behind. Too easy. We'll get back. Oh, it's shocking effort that. What a night, what a moment to get. Make sure you leave a like on the video. Everyone, if you can, please do subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. And big up all of you who are in the chat. Terry says, hi guys, what score are you going for? 2-1 win for me. I think we said, what did we say? Score predictions now?
I think we both said 1-0.
Did you say goal scorer?
I think I said Sancho. Both of us did.
It's funny how Shreyas says 1-0 there and he goes black and white. You're getting pissed off at that camera, right?
Yeah.
Forsen. Oh. Just a little bit off it. Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Vince is saying 3-0 to United, going very positive. Terry says 2-1. I think I said 1-0 or 1-1. Shreyas said 1-0. I just don't see enough goals in it. I see us creating enough opportunities, but I don't see like enough people finishing them. So yeah, go on, give us your Kaylee score prediction. You think it's gonna be 0-0? Are you gonna be that guy? That woman? 0-0. Get out. Move. Wow. I'm a prefect. Mm. Probably agree. I think 1-0, 1-1 draw. I don't see like a 4-1 or a 5-1 or anything like that. Bloody hell, mate! I thought you would have a better camera.
I'm still working on it.
All the best. Yeah, if it was, that'd make sense, Vince. Because if it was fake, then it'd be worse, wouldn't they? Surely. You're placing the Cosmos. Big up. I didn't even know Gray was in the chat. Big up to Gray. Saying 2-2. Let me know your goal scorers, please. And apologies, I weren't on the watch along yesterday as well. I was busy doing other stuff with the channel and obviously on Paddock and stuff, but we are back today, so can only apologise. Oh, skied it. He skied it. I'm guessing about... Does anyone know the capacity of Aviva Stadium? I'm guessing about 50, 60k. Someone will put it in the chat in a minute. I think it's about 50, something along the lines of that. So it looks quite full, doesn't it? Like, quite big. Maguire McTominay. Oscar Edit says 3-1 Casemiro, Anthony, Rashford. They're not even... No clue of Bilbao. None of them are playing. Sorry to burst your bubble, but Casemiro, Rashford and Anthony aren't even in the squad. So...
Yeah.
You want to swap like for like, it'll be Go, Sancho and Plestre. Oh, Shreyas.
1 sec.
Where's he gone?
I'm right here.
I'm all alone.
I'm trying to fix this.
Listen, you just worry about your camera. You sort that out. Don't worry about me.
Yeah.
Configure Cam Studio. You know that's coming up on a thing, don't you? Just being there, it's not the end of the world. It's just like it's just like you got a filter on or something.
I don't know why it's going blue though.
Do you have OCD? Is that why it's bugging you?
Yeah.
If this was Sam now as well, I'd be having a twitch behind the screen. Oh. Come on, Ericsson, get stuck in. Nice. Okay. Let's have a look. Herbert. Oh, your place in the Cosmos says Herbert to score 2 for them, but then put an asterisk at meaning Herrera. I was thinking, who the fuck is Herbert? They signed someone from a residential home. Herbert the pervert or Family Guy. Get your fat ass back here. Not seen the paper boy lately. Just wondering when he gonna come. What a legend. Sancho. Hit it. Just hit it. Oh, Donny. Oh, he goes to square it back. But he's off. Them two them two intelligent players, aren't they?
Yeah.
You see that a little bit of a partnership there. Is he off? Oh yeah, he's off. He's definitely off. Spell checker says great. Mate, Herbert can score for them. So it's still a good guess. I could only tell you a couple of players who play for Bilbao, to be honest. Is Herrera on the pitch? Because I've not seen him.
I haven't seen him either, like up until now.
He's not, is there? Yeah. Do it. Switch. Forsen needs to be tracking back there quicker.
Yeah.
Terry says Sancho and Hugo to score Inaki for them.
He's going with 2-1.
Vince is saying he's on the bench for them. I think he's alluded to Herrera there, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's been on for the last 6 minutes. It was. Herrera? I've not seen him.
I haven't seen him either.
With Herrera, 100% they would have. Ah, man. Some of the first touches in this have been really rusty. I looked a little bit off the boil.
Yeah.
More and more people joining the chat. Get involved.
Yeah.
Get your score predictions in if you haven't already. Let us know how you feel about the game. First 20 minutes gone by, first quarter, if you will. No, he'll be on for less and score 2. I met him at Old Trafford. He's a great guy, polite, friendly. Sat down at the table, spent 48 minutes with me and my mate and other people on our table. He brought us a pie, beer, and programme. Happy days.
Yeah.
Living the luxury life there, Vince. Herrera bringing you a pie. Hey, that's a penalty. He pushed Palestra there. He definitely shoved him there.
Yeah.
If that was Prem football, they would have given a fucking penalty for that. That's a joke. Watch.
That's a pen.
Clearly pushes him over. What are you smoking? Fuck off. Turn the brightness up here because I can't read the comments. Pre-season been good so far. United will dominate Premier League. Quadruple Maguire last minute against City to win the Champions League final.
Okay.
Wow. That is optimistic.
Yeah, to another level.
But we love the positivity. I'd rather you say that than say we're going to be relegated and, some other nonsense. Big shout out to Sam as well. Sam's on Stretford Paddock doing a live watch along over there at the minute. So I hope he's not bottling it. And I'm sure he would have mentioned that Ander Herrera story already by now, if he is on there.
Oh, yeah.
About how he met him. I've not even watched the start of it, and I guarantee the start of that, he would have mentioned the Herrera story. I know him too well. Want to offer him some offering options, man? What a night, what a moment to forget. I don't understand why we're trying so many long balls. We haven't got players who can run in behind. Apart from Palestra, really. We haven't got players who can run in behind. Vince says, the other thing is Jesse Lingard come over to our table, spent 5 minutes and just said a picture, an autograph, signed me his shirt and done a picture as well. He even took a picture. Vince, I've had a little nose there. I'm going to be honest with you. I had a little nose at your Instagram and I saw you had every single picture was with a football player. So you must be doing something right. It's got selfies with like your boy, Annie Shreyas, Palestra.
Yeah.
Oh, what's going on here? Oh, he's not going to give a red again, is there? For Dango. He got a red in the last one against Wrexham.
Yeah.
Let's have a look. Oh, no, fuck all. If anything, he's booted him in the nuts. Yeah, not wrong with that. Milking it. He's absolutely milking it like a cow. You wish you met him? What would you say you'd melt? You'd like, hi, Luke. I think it's a 3-0. I've got a feeling because I have a 5 down the road. Oh, is it a penalty?
I'm still not sure what's going on the pitch.
I don't. What? A free kick?
They're arguing that it's a pen, that it was in the box.
I need to see this again. No, they've not got VAR in friendlies, have they?
Yeah, they don't. Free.
Fuming.
Yeah. They thought they had a penalty, but it's a free kick.
Let's have a look. Let's see. So Naki Williams running at Alvaro. Yeah, it's a penalty. Let's see the contact.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it's not.
It's outside the box.
It's right. Yeah, it is. On that angle, you couldn't really see it from the other side, could you? But on that angle, definitely a free kick, that. Fucking hell, mate. He's got laser eyes, that ref.
Yeah.
Oh, we saw that in, like, real time. Yeah. Oh, shit. There we go. Nice little shout, that. Munion's all right on free kicks as well.
Yeah, he's decent.
Does he hit it or does he cross it? What do you think? Quick.
I think he hits it.
Always past it.
Collected right.
Lays him off, but that was an absolute shit shot, that. What a night, what a moment to forget. Couldn't get more down the middle if you tried.
Yeah.
That was more in the middle than Malcolm. I think that ref uses the same spray J Marty does. Very shiny head. Is that? A little bit sweaty. Definitely a good call by the ref. Yeah, good to see that in real time. Like,
yeah,
I needed 3 or 4 angles to see if it was right or not, let alone in real time. For me, that's why they get paid the big bucks, I suppose. Oh, Maguire! Fuck me! What are you doing there? It's been a bit boring, this, hasn't it, Shreyas, if we're being bluntly honest. Been proper shit.
It's almost like the game you had against Wrexham.
Oh yeah, I've done a few. Yeah, but the thing is, that was 6 in the morning when I got back.
Yeah.
We lost and got a red card. I don't think it could have gone worse. Well, unless there was no goals at all. Oscar edit saying Leeds scored last 2 minutes to go now, 2-2. Wow. I hope they concede one right at the end. We've got a real Red Ultra member in the chat. Tim99 says downtown, pop in to say hello. 2-0 United. Don't need to score. Thank you very much, Tim. Appreciate you, brother. Vince saying the tickets for this game was €70. Yeah, there's a lot of people. I mentioned before, Vince, there's a lot of people kind of moaning saying they paid €100 million to watch Maguire. But it's people who are happy to do it because there's clearly a lot of United fans there. And I can't see one blue shirt. I don't think there's a single Bilbao fan in there.
Yeah.
Is that Golding? Why Diego Golding that?
I thought he retired.
So did I. No, it won't be Golding because he's at left back, but he looks like him. He's got like the exact same haircut. Go on. Get stuck in.
Wan-Bissaka.
Where the fuck are you going?
Maguire.
It's weird because he's actually really good on the ball now. Oh my god. Oh, Inaki Williams.
Bilbao scored.
Oh, Inaki Williams has scored 1-0. And who gave it away?
Maguire.
Who gave it away? Of course, it was Barry. Barry. What are you doing? He's done that twice within 5 minutes. Give it away in dangerous area. That's why you're getting sold, pal.
He's not, and he still believes that he can, make into this.
He's got so many mistakes in him. You got time there. Oh, for fucking hell, that was horrendous. That was so bad. Athletic Club Bilbao 1-0. Inaki Williams scores from Maguire, literally, basically giving it him. What a donkey. Jesus Christ, man. It looks worse every time I see it. Just play the simple pass. What are you trying to chop it inside for there?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Slab head and slab feet, says Terry. Shocking, man. Whoever said Inaki Williams to score on the prediction are bang on.
Yeah.
It's Inaki Williams, Oscar. Nico Williams plays for
I think Ten
Forest.
Hag really must be thinking that, is this enough to actually make him believe that he's not good enough for me?
Get this guy out of my fucking club. Yeah. Oh, why does it say Nico Williams? Oh, you're right. Sorry, Oscar. Oscar, sorry.
Yeah.
I thought it was Inaki Williams. No.
It's his brother.
Jesus, Maguire. Even West Ham won't buy it now, pal. Doing that. We want United to get 2 now. Sub slab. People are not happy. You know he's going to be trending on Twitter, don't you?
Yeah.
I don't even know if who we got on the bench, to be honest with you. We've got a load of youngsters, haven't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. Tell me about it.
Sick.
Chivy in the chat. Both Williams play for Bilbao, Inaki and Nico. Ah, interesting. I thought, who am I thinking of then? For Forest? The defender. I'm sure there's a defender called Nico Williams or something. But yeah. Go on, Jaden. Play him through. Alvaro. Ah, goes out for a corner. Oscar Red says, bro's head is bigger than Elon Musk's bike. Wow. Vincent Bullet says, just had an advert come up while you're watching your show. Do you... What? Sorry, Vince. I struggled to read that, mate. All the night to the moment. Girl. Short one.
Ericsson out for a goal kick.
Oh. That's a corner, that, isn't it? A bean bag. Green bag. 11 people in the chat. Leave a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel. And if you want to become a Real Red Ultra member, click the link in the bio for exclusive content, a badge next to your name, and a chance to feature on the show. We dropped the members video yesterday, I think it was, the Tenag Revolution. There's going to be another one dropping tonight. Well, if Sam, books his ideas up. Ericsson, shocking ball, but it's Plestre. Another corner. So that was Inaki Williams who blocked that, right?
Yeah, that was Inaki Williams.
Jimmy's saying Nico Williams was on loan from the Scousers. Oh, you confused me now, Chiver.
Yeah, that's the right back.
Yeah, just leave it where it is. Otherwise, I'll just get more confused.
Ericsson, not a good ball.
Hey, that's like 3-4 poor passes he's put in there.
Yeah.
And that's what he's known for, Ericsson.
His precision.
Oh, fucking hell, man. Jesus. Yeah, go for it. Shit first half, this. I'm glad I did the watch long for the game yesterday, because this has been shocking. What a night, what a moment. Will you pull it up? The stream. Jesus. Will you pull Paddock up? I want to see the stream. Oh, this is just shy. So careless
Sam is
on
doing
the
a
ball.
watch along as well, so it is evident that we cannot score.
Yeah, that's it, mate.
Yeah.
Probably before 0. That's nice pattern to play, though. Come on, ref. Fucking hell. Have a word. One second, Shreyas.
Yeah.
I'll be back with you guys very, very shortly. Just a brief intermission, Shreyas, if you can hold the fort just for 2 seconds.
Yeah, surely. Bilbao on the ball. Oh, I just wanted to. So because of the LEDs, maybe. Bilbao will maintain some good possession right now.
Sorry, just yeah, I'm back. Oh, and I've also got cramp in my leg. Fucking hell.
United win it back. Maguire on the ball. Dicey pass once again.
Oh, it's proper throwing it down now, isn't it?
Yeah. Ooh, they win it back. Donny loses it. But it's a foul on Dan Gore.
Fucking hell. What a shocking first half this has been. Dear me.
In consideration to all the sort of possibilities that could have happened, this was not on the cards.
This has been awful, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Like, it's a good job we've got 2 charismatic, young, fresh hosts on this channel. Because this game has been as boring as fucking Magnolia paint, mate. Fucking hell. It can drag all your happiness out of your United at times.
Yeah.
Guarantee Maguire's trending on Twitter right now. 100%. In fact, will you be able to pass me a phone? Set, please. Yeah, sound. No, it's alright. Quite nice having it like this, actually. Red phone for United? Yes, please. You know what I'm going to do for the first time ever? I'm going to do a record.
Yeah.
A story whilst we're live. Yeah. Oh, 1 second. I mean, it's not got else to do, so I might as well.
Yeah.
1 second. What's going on, guys? Live for the game right now. Thrilling game. United are 1-0 down against Bilbao. It's all going off. You really want to join us for this watch along right now? I'll leave a link below. Come check it out. See you in a minute. They'll never know. They'll never know. They'll never know. People are like, oh my God, what's going on? I'm going to have to check this out.
Yeah. They'll have to understand the story twice that United are 1-0 down.
Someone's just been impaled with a spade. Like, what? You'd click on it, wouldn't you? Maguire impaled with a spade. Don't mind if I did, but I do. Is that tickled your pickle, Shreyas? I think at this point, they should bring out a fucking circus at half time just to cheer the crowd up a little bit. It's pissing it down.
Yeah.
Maguire's made a mistake and we're losing 1-0.
And this is a packed stadium.
Ten Hag is going to roundhouse kick the shit out of him when he gets in that dressing room.
He's going to say, help me understand. Why do you want to stay again?
Yeah.
I believe I can make my...
Are you sure you don't want to go to West Ham? Like, are you absolutely sure?
Yeah.
Because there's an offer. It might be a shit offer, but it's you're 30. You're not getting any younger.
Yeah.
We'll take whatever we can fucking get. And 2 frubes and a packet of Richmond sausages, and we'll. What a night, what a moment to get. I don't think our predicted 11 was too far off the one that did yesterday.
Yeah.
Don't know if I could pull the chat up without YouTube coming on. I wanted to see if there was any Twitter going off. United on the attack.
Yeah.
Go on, Fernandez. Go on, son. Keep going. Thanks. Sorry, guys. I'll let's read the chats out. Missed quite a few. Honestly, can't wait for Luton away. It's a very random fixture, but okay. Henry Jones says Maguire is a fraud. Vince says how to auto spell. I'm on iPhone. It can't understand Brummie, so it puts in the wrong words. Right, United are going to win. Yeah, it'd be a bit hard, to be honest, to understand that. You are? Yeah, well, it depends which one. I'm not a fan of him personally. It sounds a bit mad. It's Chivy saying I'm actually enjoying some of the individual performances. Please list who's stood out for you, because Sancho and Palestri done okay when they've got on the ball.
Yeah.
Alvaro as well, but no one stood out, have they, Shreyas?
Not for me.
No.
The one who stood out was Maguire.
Yeah, he stood out for the wrong reasons, though, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Terry saying Palestri is an exciting player. It's a shame if we loan him out. Don't knock the paint drying at this point. Can you shout me out? Yes, I can, Oscar. Is it Oscar Chad or Oscar Cad? Yeah. I can shout you out, Oscar, of course. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. I imagine you already have done.
Yeah.
And also, if you want to become a member for exclusive content every single week, a badge next to your name, and a chance to feature on the show, click the link in the bio or the join button next to the notification bell, and become part. I think we've got 15 members now, so it's growing and growing. Yes. And you can use the special emojis, which my girlfriend's kindly just said. The capybara emoji is more important. Forget the members videos, the exclusive content. Forget any other perk. You get to use the capybara emojis and become part of the capybara clan. That's what we should have called it, actually, instead of ultras. The capybara clan. Sell Maguire to the circus. On the edge of my seat, watching the paint. Chivy saying Fernandez has been really good today. Yeah, he's been all right.
He's been all right.
Yeah. Him, Sancho, and like I said, Palestri have been the ones. A lot of people saying it's clear as day if Sancho had some not scousers. If Sancho had some scorers around him, he'd be our best creator. I was thinking scousers. What the fuck?
Yeah. Not the right decision.
Yeah, definitely not. Definitely no one scousers around him. He'll probably get beat up. But sometimes we're not having no praise in the scousers in here, mate. Fuck that nonsense off. They are the enemy. Still the enemy. Infidels. Almost half time to this glorious first half.
Yeah, what a game.
Yeah. We always pick the great ones together, don't we?
Yeah.
Seems like past couple of ones. But that's why we've got each other to get through it. Because if I was on my own by now, I'd be headbutting that fucking wall. Right, half time. Ten Hag's got his hood up. He's about to pound Maguire's head in, and he knows it because you can read it on his face.
At this point, I would say it is raining. Just call the match off.
Yeah, waterlogged. Don't worry about it, lads. Yeah. They're swapping shirts. Steady on, lads. Fucking half time.
They're both going to get sucked off.
Chill out. We've got obviously fancy each other, innit? Like, can I smell your shirt, bro? He's like, yeah, can I smell your shirt, bro? Yeah. No worries. Look, because they're probably coming off. Oh, they know they're coming off at half time, so they're like, yeah. why they do it in the first place. Just because if you're a fan of a player and you're like, can I have your shirt? It's like, yeah. Just like a respect thing. Like, don't do it to people on the street. Don't just walk up to people and say, like, I like you. Yeah, I like your shirt. Can I have it? And then just, yeah. See someone you know in Trav Centre. Yeah. Exhilarating first half. More and more people joining as it's half time. I'm sure you're all thrilled to your boots, full of adrenaline, passion, and excitement. And I'm with you. I'm absolutely with you on that. United are 1-0 down due to a Harry Maguire error. How many times have we said that?
Masterclass. Harry Maguire.
Yeah, how many times have we said that?
Yeah.
Fucking United fans. Dear me. I know I always allude to it. That video, Shreyas, that I did. Do you remember? 17 mistakes that he made in a single season. And he started it off, he's kicked off just the same again. Like, yeah. Like, well, at least wait to fuck up in like the main stage of the Premier League where you're best at it. I try not to be too harsh, and I tried to be positive about him, and I tried to say, like, looks decent and blah, blah, blah. But it's just, the guy never helps himself.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah.
Never, ever helps himself. Oh, United doing coffee now, yeah. Is there anything United won't do a brand deal with? I saw the other day, or I say the other week, they've now done a brand partnership with Estee Lauder. Have you seen that?
Not yet.
Skincare, you know what? Obviously, skincare.
Yeah.
They did they had like a thing like Garnacho advertised like Estee Lauder. I was like, what the fuck's going on here? Oh, they'll just put the name to anything. United. Well,
they're looking.
I've seen like chocolate, fucking toilet roll, perfume brands and shit. Like just. They will honestly work with anyone.
Anyone who can give them money.
Yeah. How much you offering? Millions, mate. It could be the most randomest company ever. Biscuits, don't worry about it, mate. We'll find a way. Maguire crumbles. Dum-dum-ch. Straight off the bat. You know, that's why I should be marketing. In my head. Off the dome. Very relevant. Link the two subjects together. Do you like biscuits? Dip it in your brew. Maguire crumbles. We have got a few more chats. Terry, what are you legend? I hope you're well. I'm trying to imagine what you look like, Terry. Right, not in that way, but I'm trying to imagine. I think Terry, because Terry's quite an old-fashioned name. Don't give it away any clues just yet. Let's try and create some form of excitement here because this game's been dreadful. I think Terry is late 40s, likes wearing jeans, been married for a while, and lives somewhere near Oldham. That's what I'm guessing. Oscar Edits says, what about me? Right, Oscar Edits is 14, drinks Prime, and likes the new film Barbie. That's what I'm guessing. Not bad. Not bad, Terry says. What that should translate to is, how do you know how do you know me?
Hacker.
That's what you mean. We've got a B10 ag on the screen.
Oscar is saying I drink Prime.
Yeah. You do drink Prime? Oh my God. Yeah. I swear down, this is just guessing. This is literally just guessing.
Or Nick is hacking.
I'm not 14, I'm 9. Well, I still guess he was young, so.
Yeah. At least we were near about.
Yeah. Got your whole life ahead of you. I like Oppenheimer more. Okay, 9 years old watching Oppenheimer. I like it.
Yeah.
Terry saying thought he had a stalker. I don't know what it is. I think of Terry and I think of Terry Venables. That's why I just probably popped into my head. Don't worry, Terry, we're with you. See either Terry Venables or Terry's Chocolate Orange. Take your pick. Hang on. You get a bit. Try again. Will you get me a bottle of water? I can reach that. What am I saying, Matt?
I'll just be back 1 sec.
Yeah, Shreyas is going for a poo, guys. Leave a like on the video. Will I get you one? Reach down there. Oh, I'll have that one. Shreyas is having a poo. See you in 2. Oh, that finish from Sancho's horrendous. I don't understand why he takes it on his right foot, on his left foot there. Oh, can't wait for pre-season to fucking be over. Wow. Because I'm live. Because when you're live with 2 people, they can't hear the other person, can they? So I'm doing that on when the Premier League kicks back off, which I should probably say to you guys as well. When the Premier League does kick back off, I'm going to start doing lives on TikTok again as well. So I'll be live on TikTok and YouTube, on the solo ones anyway. Sometimes it's nice to have a little compatriot on me right hand side. Also, I think I prefer this angle as well. For people who usually watch the show, does this angle that I'm at now, does that look better than the usual one where I'm like, do you know what I mean? I feel like it does. Oh, we've had a change of attire. Have you just swapped shirts with someone outside?
Hello.
Can't hear me. Have you just swapped shirts with someone outside?
Yeah. I figured out the mystery as to why my camera was acting up.
Okay, let's go. Let's hear it. Everyone's been waiting for it.
Yeah. So the thing was, I was wearing a yellow colored shirt. Okay. And yeah, and I have LEDs and a window up over my camera. So what happens is, if I wear yellow, my camera tends to pick up on the yellow and automatically reduce the brightness of the camera. And to reduce that brightness, it brings over a blue tint. So because of that blue tint and because of the yellow shirt to match the colors, it was creating a blue. But now that I've worn green, it is good.
Okay, so the search party is over. Do you know, I never realised with that. Do you know when I had green screen?
Yeah.
When I wore certain colours, that'd happen as well. Like it'd vibrate, not vibrate. It would. What's the word I'm looking for? What? Like reflect, and it definitely won't vibrate. I've not got a green screen that vibrates. It's not off like Love Honey or whatever. But it's what? Yeah, I don't know what Love Honey is, do they? That's just the honey that you put in your Weetabix. I love my honey. Don't give me a top from Aldi. I've not got a top from Aldi. Hey, and listen,
I don't know.
whilst we're on the topic, there's nothing wrong with fucking Aldi, Vince. I shop there, mate.
I don't know why,
Nothing
but
wrong with
somehow every single time that me and Nick are doing a watch along, something like this does come up. A vibrating green screen.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
some term
Always
does
floating
come.
about.
Yeah.
Some immature innuendo is always floating about somewhere, isn't it?
I have a fun game which we can play.
Go on. Let's go. Let's do it.
We can make we have to make an 11. Considering we can pick any player, build the best 11, like any player, any part of the world, any league. Yeah, but if you pick certain player, but if you pick one player, I cannot pick that player. I have to go for another one.
Right. So, do you want to kick it off with a goalkeeper?
Yeah, we start from the back, and you can go first.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'll make sure to type these down.
Wait, so I'm going first on the goalkeeper, or you're going first on the goalkeeper?
You're going first.
Yeah, I'm going first.
Yeah.
So what I think is the best goalkeeper.
Yeah. You need to build your 11 that way.
Oh, are we doing separate 11s?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Right. So goalkeeper, I will have best goalkeeper ever. That's a good question, actually. To be fair, because I've had ones. I have ones. What?
Active players.
Oh, active players now?
Yeah. Anywhere in the world, any league.
Okay. I'll go with Alisson.
Okay.
And people are going to hate me because it's a Liverpool player, but... Are you writing these down? Because I was writing it down.
I'm typing it down.
Okay. Right, so who are you having as your goalkeeper then?
I
know what you're going to say.
But I can't say. I can't say his name. I'll go with Courtois.
Courtois, okay. I like Courtois. Goalkeeper. Yeah. So right
If
back.
this game would have been happening 4 years ago, I would have gone the hair.
Yeah. But now
Yeah,
he's not
no
in top
chance.
10,
No.
mate. No. Right back, I'll go. Right back. Best right back who's playing right now. I don't know, you know. I like Reece James, but his form last year was
Yeah,
poor.
it
But in
was.
terms of going forward and back, like a
Mm.
blend of both, I think he's right up there. But I also like Kyle Walker. I don't know. I'll have Yao Cancelo. I'll go Cancelo. You was going to pick Cancelo, weren't you?
I was. I was.
I saw it in your face as soon as I said it.
Then I think I'll go with Hakimi.
Hakimi.
Yeah.
Another very, very good choice. I like
Yeah.
Hakimi. Rapid as well.
Yeah. Once again,
So
a Morocco gem of this World Cup.
yeah. So because I went first on the first two, you can you can pick the centre back.
Okay, centre back. I'll go with Martinez.
Oh, you bastard! And pick your other one because I had the first two, so you can have.
Okay.
Next.
Lisandro Martinez and that's a tough one. I'll go Lisandro Martinez and Matthias de Ligt.
And who?
Matthias de Ligt.
Who the fuck is that? Oh, de Ligt.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it's like Martilla de Ligt. Then I was like, what the fuck that is? Yeah, Matthias de Ligt. Right. Okay. I will have. Trying to think. John Stones, which might surprise a lot of people, but I think he's been top level, especially last season. And Saliba. I'll go with.
Stones and Saliba.
Try to think. Wait, is that? I like Marquinhos as well, but
you can go for anyone you want.
I'm trying to. Yeah, I don't want to rush it. Do you know what? Who I don't think he's the best at the minute, but I think he's definitely got the capability to be one of the best. He's Arujo at Barcelona.
Yeah.
Top centre back.
Yeah.
No, I'll go. Militao.
Yeah.
From Madrid. And I'll go John Stones, yeah.
Okay.
It's more like preference as well, who I think are decent. And then I'm trying to think about balance. So left back's my shout, yeah?
Yeah.
Ooh, I will go with... I won't pick one because I know you like him, and I know you'll probably... I'll leave him.
Who do you think
I'm Theo?
Yeah.
Hernandez?
Yeah.
I don't mind Theo Hernandez. Good. I think it's top three. I think Alphonso Davies, Theo, and Shaw. I'll put Shaw in there. I'll have a United player in there.
Yeah.
I'll go Shaw. I think he's been really good and really underrated as well.
Yeah. I love Theo Hernandez.
Yeah. And then I get the DM. Is that right? Because two again.
These. Yeah. You get the DM. You can go. You can go first.
It's obvious choices. Yeah, I'll have Casemiro.
Yeah.
Get another United one in there.
Yeah. Casemiro.
I'll do a graphic for this as well.
Yeah. CDM.
There's a few in there. Kimmich, Rodri.
Yeah, I just don't want to pick Rodri.
Yeah, I know. And that's why I didn't go for him.
Yeah.
What in the fucking world is going on here?
I'll go Tchouaméni.
Tchouaméni. Very nice. Yeah. Very nice. And then you get to pick the 8. And I know you're going to pick.
With the 8.
Go on.
Bruno Fernandes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I didn't expect you to pick Bruno. Okay.
Yeah, Bruno.
Okay. Very nice. I'll have to go De Bruyne. Sorry. But if we're creating like you know,
Yeah.
I'll have to go Kevin De Bruyne. Who gets the next pick?
You
It's like a draft.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I get the next pick.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so tempted. I'm going to pick. Oh, there's so many that I could have.
The next midfielder is Kane.
Yeah. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? I will go. I'll have Bellingham.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew you would go Bellingham.
Dude. What midfield, by the way? Okay, now.
Casemiro, De Bruyne, and Bellingham.
Best midfield on the planet. You're not beating that.
To even
And
the
Fred.
scales, to even the scales, I'll go Fede Valverde.
Valverde, very nice.
Yeah.
It's a very efficient midfield. That.
Tchouaméni, Bruno, and Valverde.
Right, so you get right winger, yeah?
Okay, we go for right wing first.
I'm thinking when you go through a squad, when you got it on the list, you'll go like, it'll be like right, strike, left, won't it?
Yeah.
Or you do whatever. I'm not bothered. I'll have either. I've got some good shouts anyway, so whatever you want to pick. Pick anyone in the attack you want.
Anyone in the attack.
Yeah.
I'll go Vinicius.
Oh, you fucking... I knew as soon as I said that then, I was like, I knew you was going to pick that. Fuck's sake. Right, have Vinicius. Right, so left winger. I'll have... trying to think. Left wingers. It's not like... I'll have Mbappe.
Yeah.
Give me Kylian on that left-hand side. I am cooking with this team.
You can go first for the striker.
Okay. This is going to be obvious, isn't it?
Yeah.
Erling. Big boy Erling up top.
Yeah. Erling Haaland.
Are you going to go for Kane?
I'm thinking if there are any other choices. Because Kane would be a bit too obvious to go for.
Kane and Vinicius. I know, I feel like I've gone with obvious ones now, but because you took I was going to go with Vinicius, but because you took Vinicius, you forced my hand with Mbappe, so...
I'll go Osimhen.
That's your fault. Osimhen, very nice, very nice. And then right winger, you having? The game has kicked off, by the way.
Yeah. Right wing. There are too many good left wingers. I don't recall right wingers as much. Right winger. I'll just go Messi.
Messi.
Yeah.
Messi. Sure, I'm going to have, and Sam would hate me for saying these words, but I'm creating a team here. Mohamed Salah.
Yeah, I
on the
know.
right-hand side. So, read out the teams for us, Shreyas. Who's in your starting 11?
Yeah, my starting 11 is Thibaut Courtois, Achraf Hakimi, Lisandro Martinez, De Ligt, and Theo Hernandez.
Nice.
Tchouaméni, Bruno, and Valverde in midfield. Vinicius, Osimhen, and Messi in the attack.
Say that front three again. Sorry, Gore just had a shot.
Vinicius, Osimhen, and Messi.
That's a good front three.
And
go on, read mine out. I can't remember mine.
Alisson in net, Cancelo, John Stones, Eder Militao, Luke Shaw in the back line, Casemiro, De Bruyne, and Bellingham in the midfield, and Mbappe, Haaland, and Salah in the attack.
That midfield and attack would win 5-0 every single game, Every single game. Hey, I'll do a graphic for that. Maguire, oh my God. Oh, he's done all right there to get back. Oh my God, he's lost it again. There we go. Come on, Plestre. Come on. Keep going. Have a shot.
Come on.
Oh, I tried squaring it for Sancho. I don't think we're going to see a goal there. Can I check their thing?
It's shocking that none of us went for Harry Maguire in our backline.
Mention me in the story. Huh? All right, never mind. Sorry, one sec, Shreyas. I'm just.
Yeah.
Sorry if I missed any chats. I'm just going to go through a couple of them now. Let me have a look. Where all the chats gone?
The chat's gone?
No, well, like there's all the previous chats from before. Oscar Reddit says, do you go to United games? If so, which was your favourite? Mine is Barcelona away. I do go to United games, yeah. Favourite game that I've watched? I'll say it's a bit of a thingy one, but last season, Rashford scored a last-minute winner against West Ham.
Last season.
Was that the season before?
Yeah.
No, it wasn't. When West Ham had the white and orange kit and De Gea made all them saves.
Yeah,
that was last season.
Yeah.
But no, that was when Rashford scored a header, wasn't it, from the Eriksen cross? I think. It was.
Yeah.
I'll go with a different one because I'm getting mixed up there. I'll say the Leeds game was good, but we ended up drawing it, so that weren't one of the better ones. When we smashed Bournemouth 3-0, I was at that game. That was when Donny got injured, actually. And Casemiro scored right in my in the corner that I was in for the first goals, and it was close. And it was when he was like celebrating with the crowd. So that was one of the better ones. But I've got a shit memory, me. Can't really remember a lot of them. Don't give me a top from Alde. Vince still going on about Alde. Lou says Viola the vibrator only £9.99. There you go. Get the link in the bio. Brian Casey says, afternoon, lads. Greeting from inside the Aviva. Unfortunate mistake from Harry, but no need for the booze. Proud of the entire East Stand cheering and applauding him. Big up Brian for tuning in whilst he's actually live at the stadium. What a legend.
Wow.
Plestre. No. Shrindi says Harry Maguire and then some emojis. Andrew Robert Shaw says the winger from Napoli is worth a shout. Oh, yeah. Kvaratskhelia. How do you say his name?
Kvaratskhelia.
Kvaratskhelia. That's how Shreyas says it. Is Maguire being booed or applauded? I can't really hear it, Chive, to be honest, but I imagine being booed because he always gets booed. Henry Jones says, what is that? Like a World 11 with 3 United players? I don't know if you're saying it like, what is that? Or what is that? Well, either way, if it's a World 11, I'm sorry, but most of the players that I picked, Shreyas had Lissandro, so I couldn't pick Lissandro.
Yeah.
Alisson's the best keeper in the world for me personally. Cancelo's the best right back.
Yeah.
Like, what do you want me to do? I put Shaw in there. Casemiro was in there.
I put Bruno.
Yeah, you had Bruno. So, don't know what else we could do, to be honest with you. Do your worst 11 players last season. That's a good shout from Terry.
Worst 11.
Worst 11.
Maguire in keeping, Maguire in centre back, at right back, at left back.
Maguire in every single position. It depends, like, worst, because you can say people who just hardly played who aren't like top level. But in terms of if they've got a good reputation and played pretty bad, I'd look at Chelsea first and foremost. Half of their players absolutely dog shit.
Yeah.
Goalkeepers, De Gea underperformed.
Yeah,
I know you would never put him in your kind of shit 11.
I would put Hugo Lloris.
Yeah, okay. I think I'd agree with that. Let's do one together because I think doing two separate 11s is finger.
Do you write them down or should I write them down?
I can write them down. Okay. So, Lloris in net. Right back. Who underperformed as a right back last season, do you think? Reece James? Trent. He was all right, though, towards the end of the season because he started moving into midfield, didn't he?
He moved into midfield. But on the right-hand side, Vinicius murdered him.
He did. But Vinicius, to be honest, against any fucking... He's just that guy, innit?
Yeah.
Underperformed as a right back. I think I don't know, are we doing a worst 11 or are we doing an underperformed? Like, do you know what I mean? I need to get clarity on that. Let's just do. Yeah. Let's do underperformed.
Yeah, let's do underperforming. So Hugo Lloris in net. Right back is actually tough.
I'm going Reece James. Like, I'm happy to discuss it, but I think the season he had under Tuchel to the one he had last season, it was shit, and he was one of the best right back. I thought like his potential is off the scale going forward and going back.
Like there was a point I would have taken him at United in that right hand side.
Yeah, and if you look at England with the right backs that we've got Trent, Wan-Bissaka, Kyle Walker, Reece James. He's the most complete for me out of all of them. Like he's got everything.
He definitely is. Yeah.
So he really underperformed, but so did everyone at Chelsea last season. Yeah. To be honest, so centre backs.
Harry Maguire.
But did he play enough to qualify? Because he had like 9 starts.
I think he did. He did have 9 starts. He had 2 starts in the start of the season. In the Europa League, he played consistently. In the league games, he played consistently. So yeah, he did. He did have good amount of, I would say, starts, and even I would say he had good amount of appearances as well. Because in a lot of games, he was subbed on in the 65th, 67th, 78th, 75th minute.
Well, there's a few people in the chat. Help us out. Centre backs. Who underperformed as centre backs for you last season, or who was shocking? Koulibaly. Yeah, that's a good one. I'll put him in there. Yeah, definitely. Underwhelming. I'll put Maguire in there. Yeah, Dan, great shout. The Liverpool midfield. Yeah, to be honest. Got most of them.
To be honest, I would actually even put Romero in there. The Tottenham centre back.
For Tottenham? Okay. Instead of Maguire?
I actually would. Because with Maguire, the thing was he had a horrific season before that as well.
Yeah.
People actually expected things off him.
Okay. Van Dijk. Wow. Big call. Right. Dan's put something in Hindi here, and I'm going to attempt to read it out. You ready?
I'll just read it. 1 sec.
Oh, yeah. Before I do, maybe just double check that in case it says something like, I'm a fucking pedo or something. Don't want to be saying that in Hindi.
Yeah. Dan is just saying that there is it's like a dessert or something, I would say. It's like a sweetener, which people usually eat after eating. It's called pan.
Okay.
So after you eat it, your lips turn red. So yeah. So Dan is saying,
are my lips red?
No, he's saying palestrina.
Oh, okay, right. Yeah. So it looks like palestri's had a dessert that you have in India.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I still want to attempt to read it out, and then you can let me know how my Hindi is. Yeah, you ready?
Okay.
This is going to be the most Mancunian Indian you've ever heard in your life. All right. So it's a Shreyas Palestra. Jesus, I can't even read it. My eyes are fucked. Isalag Reha Hakipan Kahirahi Hont Lal Lagrahi. Is that what he's saying? Was that close at all?
Bits of it are not close at all.
Okay, well, you tell me how to say it. Okay. How would you say that sentence there?
Okay. Shreyas, पेलिस्ट्री ऐसा लग रहा है कि
yeah, got it.
पान खा रहा है
पान आ रहे हैं
yeah. होठ लाल लग रहे हैं
yeah. Sorry. Nailed it. I basically speak Hindi now.
Yeah.
If anyone's looking for someone to do work to translate, give me a call.
Illustrators.
Yeah. This starting 11 now was almost our first ability-wise 2-3 years back. Yeah. Don't question. Ask me about loyalty. When I watched the team United that fielded Andreas Pereira, Dan James, Maguire, Lindelof, stinkers, mate.
Yeah, at a point
Henry
we had a
Jones.
midfield of Fred, Pereira, and Jesse Lingard. But midfield trio of Fred,
Exactly.
Pereira, and Jesse
Yeah,
Lingard.
don't tell me about loyalty.
Yeah.
I was watching them every week in, week out, mate. Right. Henry's put in Lloris, Azpilicueta, Maguire, Koulibaly, Nuno Mendes, Pogba, Kovacic, Fabinho, Mudryk, Plebost, Jesus, and Sterling. Plebost, that's the first time I've heard that. Matip, I don't know if he's speaking about his penis or the centre-back for Liverpool, but we move. Bloody hell, Sam, you better not be in the transfer for Maguire. What? I don't know. I don't know if it's my brain not working today or if just the chat's just like, I don't know. Right, let's continue with this team then. So we've got Lloris, James, Koulibaly, Romero.
Yeah.
Left back. Someone put Cucurella in before. Is that a shout for you?
Yeah. For
Cucurella?
being one of the most expensive left backs in the history of football, I think he should have been doing much better. Like Chilwell took his spot in that team.
Super underwhelming.
Yeah.
Agreed. Midfield, there's got to be some Liverpool midfield. Fabinho has got to be in there, I think. Yeah.
Fabinho has to be in there.
Who else are you putting in there? Oh. Trying to think. Midfielders. Because I thought Arsenal's midfield was okay. I don't think they like underperformed. Thought Partey, Xhaka.
Yeah,
they were fine.
They did all right.
Cities were fine. Spurs lost a couple of theirs. And I wouldn't say Højbjerg underperformed.
You know what? I would actually say Bissouma underperformed.
Okay, yeah, that's a good shout.
Bissouma did. Like, there were a lot of expectations of him.
Yeah. Do you remember when we was discussing him for United? I was saying, like, could be a decent buy that for like 30 mil.
For 30 million bargain buy, and he didn't even start any. I don't think he made any starts after the World Cup.
Andrew's got a good shout. He's saying Calvin Phillips as well.
Yeah, Calvin Phillips,
For the price.
Yeah.
£50 million.
Yeah.
Yeah, Fabinho, Bissouma. But then I want an attacking one who's kind of flopped as well, like an attacking midfielder, to go with the 2 double pivots.
Jesse Lingard.
Oh God, no, because I as soon as I knew he was going forward for a year, I kind of expected him to like not really have much input.
Yeah.
Kai Havertz, do you reckon?
Kai Havertz could be one of them, but I don't
Richarlison, but
he played in striker. I think even Havertz played as striker.
That's a good point. Yeah. I'm going to put Richarlison in forward line anyway, just before I forget, because he had a stinker for his price tag. Number 10. So on, help us out, chat. Help us out. Pogba, it's a good shout. He did flop. I mean, he's been injured as well, to be fair. But
for underperform, you need to be on the pitch as well, and he was never on the pitch for you.
Yeah, good point. He's just got an injury sign next to his name. He hasn't got underperform. Centre attacking midfielders underperforming. I've got such a shit memory. I wish I had like a list of him now because I could go for him. Like, yeah, he was good. He was bad. He was good. Let's have a look. Where's my phone? I'll get him up now. Coutinho to Villa didn't really work out how they thought it might. Let's have a look. God, United, please score a fucking goal. Jesus. Right, let me have a look. Who's got that? Palestra. Your boy got a yellow.
Yeah.
What? Oh, we did.
Dougal and Johnny Evans are coming on.
Johnny Evans! Johnny boy!
Maddison had a good season.
Yeah, in that Leicester team. Fucking hell. He absolutely smashed it.
White?
No, he was good. He was alright for Forest. I thought. Paqueta, Mount,
Paqueta, yes.
Paqueta,
Paqueta,
underwhelming, do you
yes.
think?
Yes, he was bought
Yeah.
for 60 million euros.
Oh, wow. Yeah, let's bang Paqueta in there
Yeah.
then. So, we've got Reece James, Koulibaly, Romero, Cucurella, Fabinho, Basuma, and Paqueta. For Richarlison's got to be in there for me.
Yeah, Richarlison is striker, 1000%.
Has to be.
Yeah.
Has to be. Sancho's coming off for Hugo and someone else coming off as well, I think.
Maguire for Johnny Evans, I hope.
Thank God. Let's have a look.
Alvaro Fernandez is
Can't
coming
believe
off.
Fans applauding Maguire, fearing it'll backfire if they boo him. Henry Jones, Wijnaldum. Andrew Robertshaw says Anthony Gordon in the attack. That's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
He did flop. Flop, to be honest with you. I'll put Anthony Gordon. Anthony Gordon.
Nothing.
Yeah, Richarlison. This Community Shield. Lou is in the chat saying this Community Shield looks like a game of fucking chess. Should be watching United then.
Yeah.
What, the Community Shield? Terry saying Hugo and Johnny, come on, boys. Alvaro and Jaden off. Johnny Evans getting right into the mix straight off the bat. All right, we've got one more player for this flop 11.
Right hand side.
Right hand side. Or it could be the wing, to be honest, because you got Richarlison, Anthony Gordon. So any attacking player who flopped.
That 1000% will be, which we are forgetting.
Let me have a look. What a night. Good. King's Leon song stuck in my head, man. Lindelof's playing left back, apparently. Johnny Evans read it really well there.
Yeah.
Who's flopped? No, I won't put Anthony in there. It's not flop.
Anthony didn't flop.
No. How good would you be if you paid like €100 for this game in Ireland and you don't even get to see United score? You'd be absolutely heartbroken. Mudryk. Maybe for the price tag, but I don't know how many games did he even play.
I think 8, 9 games. For 100 million though.
Yeah, let's run Mudryk in there. Let's just run Mudryk in there.
Reece
James, Romero, Cucurella, Fabinho, Basuma, Paqueta, Gordon, Richarlison, and Mudryk. Sterling's, I wouldn't say flopped in the team it was in. It's like, but red
for Paredes.
Red card. Now we're talking a bit of fucking excitement. Let's go.
Yeah, it's kicking off. Nick, time for another story.
Okay. Yeah, it's red card. Red card. I want to see this. I missed it. Barre, you can't speak Spanish, mate. Stop pretending. He just walked over to me and gone, Paella. I don't know. I'm not sure. I missed it. Have a look. Hannibal wins it off him, and he basically grinds him.
Yeah.
He's like Beyonce at the club. Come here, you. Get here. Trying to whine upon Hannibal. Dirty git. Okay, he's fuming as well.
Chelsea are weighing up a move for Ryan Cherky.
Ryan Turkey? Who the fuck's that? Oh, Leon.
Yeah.
Leon. Yeah. They're going for everyone then. Get the chat back up. Sorry, chat. Bamford, Mudryk, Sancho. Oh, yeah. That's a very good shout.
Yeah.
Sancho could be in there. Red card, Sterling. Has to go in your floppy 11. That sounds dodgy. Is it always you two on this channel? Not always us two.
No.
Andrew, there's like 6 or 7 lads. No, there's me, Shreyas, Sam, my brother, Dan, Adam, Chivet, and Dave. I really hope I'm not missing anyone out.
7 of us.
7? Yeah. 7 of us. Obviously, more. Me and Shreyas are on quite a lot. That's a good effort, whoever that was. Ericsson. Yeah, me and Shreyas are on quite a lot. Sam, likewise, as well. And then we have like Adam and Chivy and Dave and Dan, who kind of makes appearances as well. But yeah, there's a mixture of us, basically.
Yeah.
Take your pick. Any other referee would get as yellow card, not a red. Henry Jones says, Andrew, yes. And there's another guy called Sam, but he's on paddock today. Yeah, my brother's on Trevor Paddock today doing a watch-along over on there. We kind of split it. It asked us to go on, but because it was 2 games, he asked to split it up. So I was like, well, I'll go on the Saturday, and then Sam could do today because of his beloved Ander Herrera. So he was not even on the pitch, or I don't even know if he's got on the pitch.
Every time Sam is on a watch-along, like whether it's on our channel or any other channel, the game just shifts to the favor of the opposition team.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, Sam's done I think he's only done a couple because he don't like doing them. So after that Brentford one just kind of put him apart. He was like, nope, never again. Yeah. Exactly. I am going to my card set. A sec.
Yeah.
Just because my thing needs charging. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's someone in the chat.
Yeah.
Terry is saying Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang in the flops.
Oh. Who's saying what?
Terry is
Aubameyang?
saying Aubameyang in the flop 11.
How much did Aubameyang play though?
I don't know. He got injured as well.
I think they have to have a certain amount of starts. I don't think Aubameyang played that much. I might be wrong, but I think they at least have to have close to double-figure starts to kind of have an effect on the game, if you will.
Yeah. He's moved to Marseille.
He has, correct. Let me have a look at his stats. Premier League. To be fair, only started 5 games. Aubameyang. He played 15, started 5, scored 1. So, yeah, he's definitely in contention anyway.
Yeah.
Bet Sam's losing his mind up at it right now.
Oh!
On Palestra. I mean, he's got confidence. You can see that.
Yeah.
Things are so loud. Laptop. What is the average age of you? Your present is on channel. What is the average age? I don't know. I'd have to figure it out. So Shreyas, you're 20, 21?
20.
All right. 20. I'm 28. Sam's 90. I'm joking. Sam's 34. I'd probably say about my age because you've got Adam who's 25, Shreyas is 20. Chivy claims he's 50, but he's definitely not.
Yeah.
Either that or he's got the best skincare routine you've ever seen in your life. Dave's, I think, 30-ish. So I'd probably say late 20s is the general. Yeah, I think so. I think it's like similar age, a year older than me, I think, 29, 30. I could be getting this way off. I know Adam's 25 because I know I'm a few years older than him. I know you're 20 because you just said you're 20. I know Sam's 34. And Chivy's somewhere in the 30s. Dan is
28.
I think Dan's 30.
30, 28.
Dan might be in the chat. So Dan, if you want to single man, reveal yourself. If you want to disclose your age, then that's more than up to you. I would say the general kind of it's about my age. If we were doing a squad of us and he was asking for the average age, I'd probably say about my age. But people like different people, you know what I mean? Like sometimes people prefer watching Sam than me. That's absolutely fine. I understand that.
Yeah.
People like Shreyas, people like Dan, people like Chivy. That's the whole point of having multiple people on, so you can kind of resonate with different personalities. Yeah, Shreyas got his own fan club. Sam's getting his own fan club now. I've still not got mine, but I'm not. Well, I want my number one fan in the room with me, but that's all that matters, to be honest. As long as I got my number one fan, I'm all right. Team Nick, okay, now we're talking. I lied, you're out.
Hannibal misses.
Louis Team Nick, let's go. 2 Jacksons behind me. Oh, Hannibal with a great effort there.
Yeah.
Just over the bar. Yeah, I think so. I'm guessing so. I think he might change his name.
At least we were right about the 1-0.
No way Sam's 34. I would never guess that. I thought he was 24. I thought Nick was about 19. I'll take the compliment for 19. Absolutely. Yeah. You thought Sam was 24? Vince. Wow. Tell him that. Next time he's on a stream, please mention that because he'll literally take that to the bank with him. Henry Jones saying my best 11, trying to go away from yours. I don't remember. He's saying Ter Stegen, Walker, Diaz, Gavardio. Gavardio's a very good shout. I would agree with that, to be honest. Theo, Casemiro, Rodrick, Kimmich. That's a very defensive midfield. Davis, Kane, and no salad, meaning Mo Salah. I'm guessing. Bilbao with another great chance, just wide of the mark. Da 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 da. It's the motherfucking B-O-double-G.
I think except of the senior players, none of these players I don't think will get many opportunities next season in starting 11.
I think I think Wan-Bissaka, Lindelof, Ericsson will be the ones, won't they? If any opportunities, they'll be the ones for sure. For sure. Oh, what is that pass? Come on, Hannibal, you do better than that, mate. I mean, Lindelof at left back.
We've seen him play now across every single position in that back line. Now that he's
Lestre, Wan-Bissaka. Oh, are we really going to end pre-season with 3 wins and 4 losses? More losses than wins. Dog shit, that. $15 minutes to go. Anders coming on. Sam's got his Kleenex out. And not for the reasons you're thinking. Or maybe the reasons you're thinking. Who knows? That'd be good for a debut, wouldn't it? And Stratford Paddock. Get clips. Reunion's coming out on either, are Yeah, no one does, to be honest. And Herrera. You know what? I'm giving Ander Herrera a standing ovation. If I can. Because my legs have gone fucking numb. Oh. Go on, Ander. And he's coming on the pitch.
I think I need to pull up Stratford Paddock right now. I need to see Sam's reaction.
Yeah, get it up. Clip it. He's literally hit 2 pinnacles today. He's finally gone on Paddock, which he'll be absolutely buzzing about because he's watched Stratford Paddock for years.
Yeah.
And Ander Herrera. We're playing against Ander Herrera. So if he's not jizzing in his pants right now, I don't know what he'll be doing. What? It's all right. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, Sam was smiling.
Yeah, of course he was. Well, yeah, that's a first as well. Happy days. I'm joking. Lou says our kids are dog shit. Okay. Henry Jones says win, win, win. Loss, loss, loss. Win, loss. Thanks. Lou says like the video if you're watching the match via Nick. If you know, you know. Like the video if you're watching the match via Nick. If you know, you know.
What is it?
Oh, right. It's just literally registered in my head now. Because you can see the thing behind, can't you? I get done for copyright, though, having the match in the background. Glad supporters, warm welcome for Ander Herrera. Yeah, because he loved the club, man. He was passionate about it. That's what supporters, they can see authenticity.
Yeah. I think one of the only players from the past few years who've left United and still maintained a good relationship with the fans. Yeah,
absolutely. And that's hard to do considering someone away. Look at Pogba left, Di Maria left, Lukaku to a certain extent, there's a lot of animosity.
Right now, I think Lukaku is one of the most hated players on the planet.
Oh, God, yeah. Inter Milan fans fucking hate Hugo with a head in thin air. What a guy.
Inter Milan fans hate him. Chelsea fans hate him.
I've only just noticed. You're welcome. You're welcome, boys. Does Charity Shield go straight to pens? I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shreyas says yeah. So
yeah. At least on FIFA it does.
In this interview on MUTV, he's seen him break down because he knows deep down United screwed him, made him look like the bad guy when he wasn't. Yeah, he wanted to stay in it, but United fucked around with his contract, I think. United fucking around with contracts.
Wan-Bissaka?
Nothing new there, is there? Nothing new there. Tell you what, that midfield though, we had Matic, Herrera, Pogba. That was probably the best midfield. Like obviously before we had Casemiro or Bruno.
Yeah.
That was up there in terms of the past. I don't know, 5-6 years.
Nowhere near the
whatever.
midfield that we had to endure for the next few years.
Oh yeah, after that.
Yeah.
McTominay, Fred, fucking Pereira, whoever
Fred,
was
Pereira,
coming
Lingard,
in.
McTominay, Fred, Lingard, McTominay,
Yeah,
Fred,
or
Pereira.
even just McTominay, Fred, and Bruno because they'd just be so disjointed.
Yeah.
It just wouldn't work.
I would still want Oli to, go back into coaching, but at another team.
Yeah, I don't mind it. Like go coach someone at the bottom of the league,
I think if he would have done a better job than Frank Lampard at Everton.
I thought he'd already be back in management. Like
Even
now,
I did.
to be honest
Even
with you.
I did.
Well, it seems to have been taking quite a while. I bet the United job just takes its toll on you, though, doesn't it? To be fair.
Yeah.
All the scrutiny you get and the pressure.
We've got another sub coming on.
That Kevin Bacon clip's doing well. It's at 2,000 on YouTube. On the tube.
Is that my name?
I think it is. Yeah. Okay, now I can't type that much.
City have scored a goal against Arsenal, 1-0.
City have scored?
Yeah. Cole Palmer.
1-0, Cole Palmer, blue twats. Oh, man. 10 minutes and I do not see a goal. What was our predictions again? We said, didn't we?
Yeah, we said 1-0 to United, but it ended up being towards Bilbao.
Emeren's coming on.
Yeah.
Who got a goal and assist in his last appearance. Go off. Chilling. Dan Gosling, all right. He's not been too bad. Not like outstanding, but he's relatively comfortable. I'm the only guy that said lose on the poll, or I'm part of the 8%. Oh, yeah, we put a poll up.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Win, lose, or draw. 84% said win. 8% said draw. 8% said lose. So, yeah. And Lewis did as well. So, there you go. You're part of the 8% club.
Yeah.
But it's still 10 minutes to go. So, the other 8% could be right. Or even the 84%. Who knows? There is a 10% chance that the 84% group could be 5% right. Kind of math. Quick math. Is Barry still on the pitch? I thought he went off.
Yeah, he is.
Barry. You need to carry. Because he is a big turd. If I had a bit of Barry.
I think Ten Hag put him into this team thinking that if he plays well, we can probably get an extra 5 million for him.
Yeah, he's just
decreasing his market value.
Himself. Yeah, by the minute. Oh, Johnny Evans crossing the ball on the wing with left foot. Something I never thought I'd see from Manchester United again. Or ever. A 35-year-old Johnny Evans on his left foot trying to cross it in. Fucking hell. Who actually got sent off? Couldn't even tell you. A Bilbao player, don't know his name.
Paredes got sent off.
Paredes. Forcing, go on. Right, Hugo.
Get taken out.
Yeah,
8 minutes to full time.
It's a beautiful night. We're looking for something fun to do. Hey, Barry. Think I want to snap you. I'm hungry. I'm hungry. We bet peckish pound.
Andrew Robert Shaw in the chat is saying, bring Phil Jones home.
When, the PSG and Juve guy. That's what I thought. I don't know. Maybe. Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit. Danny Vivian is on. Oh no, he's got a yellow card. Apologies. Oh. Meg Johnny Evans just went, yeah, I'll have that, mate. Take that leg, you dick.
Johnny Evans on the left hand flank.
He's done him there. Johnny Evans, have that, you shit.
Oh! Pelistri wins it back, but he gets taken out.
You're miles ahead of me.
I'm on 83 minutes and 41 seconds.
Yeah, I'm 10 seconds behind you. Let's try. Have you tried turning it on and off again? Have you tried turning it on and off again? Right, I'm on 83 minutes, 54 seconds.
Yeah,
Is that close or still?
16 seconds behind.
Fucking hell. Oh, who's asked? There's 6 minutes left, isn't it?
Yeah.
Who's even bothered? No, it's some Spanish centre back that came through the academy. Oh, okay. Nice to know. Hannibal on the ball.
Maguire.
Back post. Go on, Barrett! He's actually done all right to get it back across there.
Yeah.
I mean, this is literally a free-for-all in where the people are playing here. You've got, like, Johnny Evans crossing it in from the left. Barry's on the left. Look, he's like a left winger there. Get your size 12 on that, Bosh. He actually does really well to pull it back.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
Person.
Emerin. Left over did. Someone said Bruno. I'm going to tell you. And she walked past the screen. Was you on that show, Shreyas?
Yeah.
And said, it was Adam who said Bruno, and then the cat walked past.
Yeah, 2 times.
Right on cue. We'll get Bruno's thoughts after the match. Go on, hit it. At least give us a goal, man. Johnny Evans rocket. Incoming. Emerin. Oh, it's not a bad effort. I quite like looking at Emerin. I don't know why he's not got more minutes.
I don't know. Maybe he's going to be loaned out.
Yeah.
Wan-Bissaka.
Oh, no, that. You can go. I'm so happy. Sam said yesterday to me, go on, I'll do the Bilbao game because we're discussing what we're about the predicted Evans, saying like who's going to be the stronger team. And I think he thought the stronger team was going to be today in Dublin.
Yeah. I had a really strong feeling that he'll play a strongest 11 against Lens because I think I just thought comparing both the teams, Lens is a much stronger side in comparison to Bilbao.
Yeah. I'm with you on that. Andrew Robert Shaw says, how good did Manu look before the injury? Yeah, absolutely spot on with that. I did the video that we did on TikTok actually has done quite well. Done like an analytical. I don't know if you guys follow us on TikTok, but check us out. The graphics, all the socials are at the bottom. So check us out on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. But we put a clip up about Kobbie Mainoo and what we expect from him this season, what he's good at, what he's bad at, his background, how he's got to this stage where he is now. And he's done fantastic. I think he looks like a special player. And I think what was significant with that, Shreyas, is when we was all talking about Iqbal and Savic in pre-season, and then he leapfrogged them, didn't he, into the squad. So he obviously saw something in training, and he looked fantastic in pre-season, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Is there still been an update as to when he will be coming back? Like any update at all?
Yes. Well, he says he's going to miss the first part of the season. So, and I know there's an international break.
Yeah.
At the end of August, is it? I think, or start
I think
September.
after the
So I think after that,
yeah. First 3 to 4 games after that.
After that, he should be back. But it's gutting for him because like he was looking really good.
I was so excited actually to see him against Madrid.
Starting against Madrid,
Yeah.
like that's a big ask. With the midfield they've got, I'd say that's a lot of pressure. And I think he would have done well. I think he would have flourished. But
yeah,
that's ifs, buts, and maybes. Unfortunately, I think when he gets back, him and Ahmad's out for 4 months as well.
Yeah,
gutting, absolutely gutting.
He'll be involved. He'll definitely.
But yeah, then that's like the silver lining in it. Essentially, like he's injured, but at least he definitely won't go out on loan. And I know he'll play for United next season. So I'm kind of like, yeah, it's not too bad.
He could be a super sub. He could be a super sub alongside Anthony.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, he needs that competition, whether it's Palestri or Ahmad, whoever it is.
Yeah.
The wingers, we need depth in other areas. The wingers, we've got so many. Like,
yeah. Anthony's such an unpredictable player, though. Like even yesterday's game, first half he was absolutely irritating. Yeah, second half he can just look like a completely different aggressive winger.
Very flamboyant.
Yeah.
On United, get a goal towards the end.
After 10 seconds, you will be surprised by what Maguire did.
Does he make a mistake?
No. Almost, but no.
Almost. Oh, sent it to fucking shops. That's what it did. Sent it to bloody shops. Been a pretty poor show in this.
That's an extra 2 million.
Yeah, well. So he's basically back at his base value now because he's degraded fucking 5 million off whatever it was before. For that mistake.
And he was insulted that West Ham only put in 20 million for him.
Yeah.
Hannibal.
We're on 90 minutes.
Yeah.
That's a great cross.
It goes out of play.
Flashes flying everywhere. Hannibal. Emerin. Come on, son, do something. Hugo back post. No. Overlap. Ericsson. Oh, come on. Is he expecting to look short behind him there or something? Ericsson's never going to reach that. He runs in the sand, man. He's got his wellies on when he's running. Slow as
I don't know why, but that tackle and that injury last season, it kind of had a big drastic effect on him.
Oh yeah, it will do. It's out for like what 4 or 5 months.
Yeah.
Like it's gonna knock your confidence naturally. Do me a favour, them teams that you've written down, send them over to me, and I'll do a graphic for him and I'll put them up on stories. How much added time is there? He said.
Not yet. I think it's 2 minutes.
Yeah, I don't see another goal. Looking like it's going to be the 4th loss of our pre-season. 3 more losses than wins, unfortunately. And I forgot, they've got fucking 10 men. Completely forgot that.
Yeah, they've got 10 men.
Shocking. Shocking for United, this. No, for a while. If you wanted to stand out and show that you've got something about you, I don't think many have.
Yeah.
Alvaro and Sancho, maybe.
Mm.
Oh, Shreyas, are you ready, mate?
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Get ready. Watch.
1 sec.
You're about to absolutely shit your pants. Sorry to ruin the surprise, but I've just literally seen it now.
Yes.
Palestra.
Yes.
Maguire was he pissed as well? Go on, no. There we go.
Yes.
Fucking hell. Talk about leaving it till late.
Yeah.
Jesus. Who would have thought in a world Harry Maguire setting up Palestra for a goal? 1-1. We don't lose. We're the best team in the world. We're going to win the league. We're going to win the Champions League. We're going to do the treble. Palestra is the best talent you've ever seen since Maradona, basically.
The next Diego Forlan.
Yeah, absolutely. Maguire, look at this. Gets his tombstone on it. Palestra, half volley, bosh. At least we salvaged something.
Yeah.
At least we salvaged something.
Watchalong did with Shreyas and Patrick predicted 1-1.
Did I?
Yeah.
Who does?
Yeah.
Yeah. Bosh. Good header from Maguire.
Yeah.
A good finish from Palestra as well. Well composed. Get in, lads. We're going to win the league. Go on. Maggers can go and have his Mackies.
The quadruple.
What an assist. Chewy saying he earned that. Terry saying yes, goal United. Well done, boys.
It's done.
Marking off that plug, thinking that he's worth.
At the death, Maguire. At the death, Maguire with his tombstone. How ironic. See what I did there? Maguire with his tombstone. At the death with his tombstone. Death? Tombstone? No. Never mind. Great order, wasn't it? Well, at least the Dublin crowd see a goal. I mean, It wasn't. I mean, we've said it a million times, but it wasn't the most glorious showcase of a game, was it? Let's be honest. But that will be the last pre-season game. So it turns out 3 wins, 3 losses for Manchester United, and 1 draw, 1 red card in there somewhere. A mixed bag of performances, mixed bag of results. How do you feel going into the season now, Shreyas?
First team looks good. I think first team looks good. Once again, I think the faster we are able to see the likes of Rasmus Højlund into the team, the better. I think after a couple of weeks, maybe we'll be able to see him in this team. So I think we'll be starting this season with Rashford as the number 9.
But are you feeling confident? Like, out of the performance, who stood out for you? Give me like your 3 players who stood out for you during pre-season or your favourite game. Say.
Garnacho stood out. Garnacho 1000% stood out for me. Kobe Mainoo did. When he was playing in that Arsenal game, he was absolutely magnificent. Lisandro and I think more than Lisandro, Varane actually stood out because the way he's passing the ball around now, like the way he's able to connect that ball up top to Rashford, I think that is incredible. Onana impressed me as well. The way he is able to conduct his play, the way he comes out of the box and commands the ball. Onana is a fantastic player. I would say Casemiro is getting back to his pace. Bruno looks all right. Mount needs to step up a little more. But except that, I think more or less Garnacho, Kobe Mainoo, Onana, Varane, and Martinez.
It's a weird one, isn't it? Because I remember discussing with Jay yesterday, and I was saying, we had a pre-season under Van Gaal where we won every game.
Yeah.
And then we went into the season and lost to Swansea. And we've had pre-seasons where we lost before. It's been mixed.
Yeah.
But to be fair, I think what the manager will be thinking is it's the only time when you can chop and change things and really try certain systems.
It's
and
just during
outfits.
this time. Yeah, it's just during pre-season.
You can only do it then. You can't rotate like that during like a fucking Premier League game or whatever. Like you get absolutely murdered. So I think he'll have more of an idea and understanding who obviously his main starting. I think it won't be too far away from the team that we saw yesterday. Who would you start? Last question before we wrap it up. Who would you start in that first game, judging from what you've seen?
Onana, Tallo, Varane, Martinez, and Luke Shaw. Then Casemiro, Bruno, and Mount. If Højlund is available by some miracle, then Højlund. But I don't think that he would be. So it will be Rashford up top. Actually, on the left-hand side, I would go with Garnacho. And on the right, I would go with Sancho.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah. I think Anthony Pelistri on the bench. I think Sancho's looked good. Sancho's looked good in preseason. He looks creative. I think when it comes one-on-one with the keeper, like his finishing, I think that still needs a little bit of work. But when it comes to his creating abilities, I think on the right-hand side, he can actually offer us a lot more. But if he starts Anthony, I wouldn't mind it either. But I think right now, Sancho is a little ahead of him. Maybe it is because of sharpness or match fitness. You're muted.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, apologies. I was just saying, with Ten Hag, he's always going to start Anthony in it. That's the thing. He's always going to play.
He's the only left-footed winger we have right now who's fit.
Yeah, I'm desperate for Højlund to get in that team as well.
Yeah.
He needs to get as soon as possible. It's a lot of pressure as well. Let me read out a few more comments and then we'll leave you guys to it. Maybe live later on We'll see what happens in terms of news and stuff. Let's have a look. Let me have a look.
Do you think Amrabat
Dalot,
gets announced before
Wan-Bissaka
the first game?
start. What?
Do you think Amrabat gets announced before the first game of the season?
No, I think it's end of the winter. I think end of August. I think it gets done. Personally, Andrew Robert Shaw is saying Dalot or Wan-Bissaka. You said Dalot, didn't you?
Yeah.
I'd go with Wan-Bissaka personally. Vincent Butler says your girlfriend sounds a bit like that one girl on MUTV, who is Alex Ferguson. How the meeting went with the Wrexham owner. I mean, I'll Google that. I don't know who that is, but okay. Yeah, there you go. You've got a voice alike, if that's a thing. Henry Jones says, I've always said he's worth £50 million. I don't know who he's alluding to. Who's that about?
£50 million?
I don't know. Did the ball just bounce off Maguire? Send that video to West Ham Sale.
Yes.
Pick your starting 11 for next season. I think we've already done that, haven't we? To be fair, Terry saying we need Højlund on close games.
Yeah.
Lou saying Anthony looks miles better than shitty Sancho. I don't think he's a fan of Sancho. Dan says I would start Rashford on the left, Sancho as a false 9, and Anthony on the right until Højlund becomes available. And then Henry Jones says Onana, Wan-Bissaka, Varane, Martinez, Shaw, Casemiro, Fred, Bruno. Wow, Fred over Mount. Fred, Bruno, Anthony, Rashford, and Dan.
Fred hasn't played even a single game in preseason.
Yeah, he's not played preseason, has he? To be fair. And then Terry says, think if we keep home form like last season, improve away form, top 4 for sure, maybe a little challenge. But it's weird because the bar's been set now. We won the cup last season and came third with Weghorst up top and 5 less signings or 4 less signings, whatever you want to call it. So you have to be competing, you have to be right up there. But let's see what happens.
Even if we don't win a trophy this season and we manage to, confirm top 4 and go into the semis of the Champions League, I would be satisfied.
I think we will go far. I think we both said that, didn't we? About
I think we both said semis, and Sam and Dave said quarters.
Yeah, I agree. I'm just sick of Brexit players. Fair enough. Henry saying Terry, Ericsson's slow. Fred is much needed. Want the price tag. Andrew Robert Shaw, has Greenwood decision been confirmed? I don't know what to say on this. I got told yesterday that it's a possibility.
But it hasn't been officially announced yet.
It's not been officially announced, but yeah, just keep an eye on that. So it's all right. I'm thinking now anyway. But yeah, thank you to everyone who stuck with us for a good couple of hours, especially considering the game that it was. Like, it's so important, you guys interacting and getting your comments in and questions. We appreciate it more than you know. So big up to you guys for sticking with us. We've got loads of content coming up this week, some exciting stuff. We've got another members video dropping for you guys, and we'll have another one maybe tomorrow as well. I'll film that. Let me know what kind of content you like as well. If you want to switch it up, you like different things, we're more than happy to look into it. Going to be some more stuff outside Old Trafford as well. I'm going to do some things out there with transfer news and stuff. And yeah, make sure you drop us follows on socials. Subscribe to the channel, mega important to continue supporting us. And big shout out to Shreyas for joining me on the Watchalongs. Always appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'll play you this before we go.
Yeah.
As always, you know the script.
Yeah.
Big up everyone. Love yous all. Have a lovely day. Peace. Capybara. Peace. See you in a bit, guys.